Hey Tanuki, how are you doing? So yeah, today's topic is about like tomorrow's special program, like kind of like, yeah, like not so much to do, not gonna lie, but you know, like within like upcoming 10 days, if I'm not mistaken, it's about 10 days, right? Yeah, like 10 days, we should get some, I would say, pretty good like teasers about Escoffier, like IFA, etc. Maybe Skirk news, maybe like news about Dahlia. So we'll see, we'll see. I don't think they will give us a ton of news about Skirk, but maybe. I hope so at least.
Justice will prevail! Final! On might, burn it down! Light of the blazing sun! It's justice o'clock! Yeah! Headbutt! Hero incoming! Yeah! Oof! Hi!
I actually found this.
Good. Hands where I can see them! Drop your weapon! Control breathing! Stop! Light it up! Pyroclastic surge! Hero incoming! Yeah! Kapow! Hi! Yeah! Yeah! It's justice o'clock! Justice will prevail! Faster! Stronger! On foot! Wrath from the sky! Headbutt! Charge! Yeah! Yeah! Charge! Yeah! Rev the engine!
Hey Lucas, how are you doing? Alright, so yeah, I need to rebuild my characters. You know why? I was able to finish like this parallel abyss with this team only once. I was like actually pretty lucky on procs, etc, something like that. So yeah, like let's say I'm proper like rotation. Because yeah, my damage is so low with this team. So yeah, I need to do some adjustment. Definitely. Yeah, some of the articles are low level.
Rain outlines your face. I'm going in! Witness the power of good lights out. Rain outlines your fate. Know my sword! Everybody stand! You can't run! Punishment! Let me read you a verse. Eat this! At the brightness! Judgment! Lights out! Know my sword! Witness the power of WuWa! Teamwork is dreamwork! WuWa, get them!
Yes.
Punishment! Nice and squeak! So you know your stuff, huh? Rain outlines your fate. Yeah! Everybody stand! Shiver! Judgment! I see how it is. Yeah! At the right hand!
Yeah, I just like... Yeah, I'm super slow on that. Yeah, I'm super slow on that, like fire one. That's why it's like, yeah. Just a second. Let me just check my team. And yes, tomorrow's like, yeah, it's the standard time, by the way, for special program. Oh, yes, we'll see. I'm kind of like, yeah, some developer like adjustments they are going to make. It's actually cool, but not all of them. We still don't have this artifacts like stuff because yeah, it would be nice to at least switch between characters, you know, like yeah, it's annoying. Don't have something like that.
I can't wait any longer!
Okay, Shinhe and Chlorine VA very play. Oh yeah, I heard about that in ZZZ, yes, and like fear many voices in Genshin will be played. Yeah, maybe like that. It's going to be, you know why, Lucas? It's because of that strike. It was actually unexpected, and as I heard, it wasn't like Genshin, like mihoyo's fault, like hoyoverse fault. It was like VA's fault because like they didn't want to sign a contract, etc., something like that, which is actually was obvious and normal. So yeah, I expect the same. I'm not, let's say, you know, like, if they change, like, yeah, some of the voices are actually good, because they recently, if you know, changed like a kinich voice. Kinich old voice was better, not gonna lie. So yeah, he's not so good actually. It would be nice to get something better. Oh, for real? Only this one? A little bit less energy recharge, but 21 to 7. Hey Mirak, how are you doing? Maybe like, yeah, maybe I should switch, you know why? Because I need some more crit damage on that. Let me check what I have. I recently switched my Rosa, especially for this one. Maybe I need to, like, because you know why, to like buff my team a little bit more. With this team is like, with this setup is a little bit better. Yeah, because this one gives me like 12% elemental damage bonus, at least something, and she's still okay. She is kind of like a supportive character. You know, guys, like Rosa is mostly supportive character, not DPS. Yeah, for shielder, for shields, against shields. Oh, actually, yes, maybe I can like do some adjustment to my Shanling, because Shanling has pretty, oh yeah, 64 to 1. Yeah, my emblem is actually terrible. Yeah, like the slow must continue, sadly, but what it's their fault for trying to make whoever sign an exclusive. Yeah, that's true. Like, you know why? I firstly thought that, Lucas, it's about like Hoyo, they did something wrong, but it's not. Like Hoyo, like they wanted, like, I mean, like all of the VAs just wanted like to earn something, you know, like because like Genshin, like so popular, etc., something like that. In my opinion, you know. It's actually, yes, it's not good. Oh my god. Hey buddy, how are you doing? As you know, guys, on the map we have 14 or 15 places where you can find this, like his name is not unnatural, but yeah, Hilichul, unnatural, like I don't remember exactly, but still, anyway, you can find him like 15 places we have on the map. Back then I just like, yeah, you know, like, yeah, I chasing all of the map to find him. It's pretty fun. I'm good, thank you very much, Mirak, I'm good. Okay, Lucas, okay, like we're here, yeah, for us like 3 hours, something like that. Okay, let me rebuild my Shinchu maybe a little bit. Maybe I will give him like a little bit something better, you know. This one just decrease my crit rate by a little bit, but increase my crit damage by a lot, you know, 60 to 185, which is actually cool. Energy recharge is okay. I need kinda like crit damage, crit rate. Oh no, this one's terrible. Yeah, okay. This one, it had like, yeah, this attack is good. 21, this is good. Hydro damage bonus. This is one, actually one of the best one I have because of energy recharge as well. And yeah, because of like energy recharge, and yeah, I would say like this one is like okay, 60 to 158. You know, at least something. So let's give it a try. Shanling is also not so great, unfortunately. Yes, it's only like I have like 12 from the weapon crit rate. I maybe can sacrifice some energy recharge though. But yeah, it's my... But yeah, I don't have like something crazy energy recharge, unfortunately. Do I have 5 pieces? Oh no, not 5 pieces. Okay, Dessa, how are you doing? Amounts of farming still no good various pieces. Oh yeah, that's it. Do you have various? Oh yeah, if you have, it's okay. You know why? Like guys, like I mentioned that like various can be played.
Nice and spicy.
Why me?
Help! We did raise a judgment! Punishment! You're toast!
And he run. Actually, you need to kill him. If you kill him, you get some, not only Mora, etc., you get some EXP points. Can I see your Yelan build for? Yes, of course. I have Constellation 2. Fill the airline. Oh yeah, just a second. Yes, I can. Within. Oh, by the way, about Verisa. Verisa actually, you know, like you can use Mirak Obsidian Codex easily. You know why? Because damage difference. Let's say if you have not so great pieces of that new set or something, just let me check it. You actually can be will be completely comfortable with Obsidian Codex. So yeah, with Ziv and Obsidian Codex, you will be alright. I mean, like you don't need to like farm especially things with this one or Long Night Oz, you know. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Obsidian Codex. Obsidian Codex is actually pretty good. About my Yelan, just a second. My Yelan is like this. Like I'll show you full build. Like she has 30, close to 30k HP. Weapon is Favonius 1, and overall stat is like 209. Because you know why? If I go lower than that, I cannot get like enough energy. It's actually difficult to get. That's why my build is like that. You need about like something like that. Since you have Constellation 2, you have second charge with Constellation 1, if I'm not mistaken. You can lower this number by 180, I would say, maybe 170, but you need at least something, you know, like 170 is actually would be nice. So yeah, but you need to like catch particle with Yelan. Why me? Like you are the who attacked him? Why me? I have the... Oh, you have a signature for... Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yes, you like that. Yeah, I completely forgot, Mark. You got signature. You okay? Then farm. You know, like you still have like plenty of time. You know why? Because let's say, you know what I would suggest you to do. Don't think about Verisa. Think about farming for a skirk, and you definitely will get something. You definitely will get something. So yeah, like this, it's about like that. Like for me, since I have only one charge, one skill, 209 is actually okay. Let's say 200 plus. If you have Constellation 1, you can lower this number. 170, 180 is more than enough. You don't need to go more than that. But yeah, you definitely need some. Like, you know why? Because Yelan, let's say like that. Yelan is like Shinchu. Without energy, they both are actually completely useless. If you ask me, because yeah, it's like a Hydra application. And by the way, maybe you are going to be prepared for skirk, that's why. We are going to get Dahlia, as you know, guys. Maybe, well, let's say like something like that. If Dahlia, just, you know, like maybe we'll get some like off-field or like application, not like Shinchu, but maybe like something like, I don't know, like maybe like Barbara, you know, something like with the shields, etc. Like, you know, as you know, like Barbara also had some like application, but small AoE, super small AoE. So yeah, even like that, so yeah, maybe Dahlia might be great. So I wouldn't suggest you to farm like immediately. You know why? Just wait a little bit. See, because like, by the way, within like maybe 2 weeks, because it's like 11 days up for skirk, within 2 weeks we should get skirk gameplay and maybe Dahlia's gameplay. And because of that, we will get some synergy between them. Maybe, like, yeah, according to the leaks, they have no synergy whatsoever. But maybe it's possible. Just wait a little bit. Because, yeah, no need to, like, farm, like, spend your resonance on, like, this set. I mean, like, emblem set. to catch the particle. Oh, so need so field. Actually no, you don't need so much field time. You know why? Let's say like something like that. Since you have double charge, you can do it back to back. But usually, let's say like that, you do one charge attack, then burst, and second one charge attack. That's actually would be nice to get. You know why? It's actually, if someone else catch your particle, you still can gain some energy. I mean, like Xilonen can still gain some energy, you know? So yeah, with Constellation 1, you can lower this number. Like, you don't need so much. You can go like 180 or like 170, you will be alright. But yes, would be nice to catch first particle, definitely. At least first, because like Favonius, as you know, like if you crit, gives you some additional particle, and Xilonen actually pretty good in that. I have 4 full artifacts, 4 real, that's crazy actually. Hey Rohit, how are you doing? Archon Quest trailer tomorrow? Yes, maybe. Like on a, like yeah, definitely tomorrow on a stream. Yes. So my business is okay. Yeah, I'm not going to like rebuild him, etc. Something like that. I want to change my Shinchu a little bit. 60, it's not okay, 60 actually, but I will keep it. At least something, you know. Let's give it a try. And about the trailer, by the way, yes, I actually pretty hyped about Albedo. You know, guys, I like Albedo a lot. And it would be nice to get something. And yes, guys, about Yelan, this like actually yes, future, as you know, guys, future Skirk best team looks like it's going to be like Skirk, Escoffier, Furina, and Yelan. But it's still on paper. You know why? Because I assume Shenhe might be good as well. The problem is like Shenhe is a third cryo, Yelan is a second hydro, which is actually might be useful because we still don't know like her like scales, like scaling. I mean like Skirk scaling. Like yeah, most likely she is attack scaler, but you know, like it's still possibility that she is going to be HP scaler. That's why if you remember, guys, I said you just keep that HP sense if you get some. What happened to the second winter Lazo? Oh yeah, by the way, I don't know actually. What is that? Surely hate me. No, I don't think so, Mirak. About that, no, I don't know. I would be nice to get that Lazo like teaser or something, because we only got one. But maybe, you know, like they will release one in version on special program 6.0. You know, like when we'll be within 5.8. Because you know why? Most like I assume they will release. By the way, guys, we should get Columbina, which is third seed of Fatui Harbinger. Then it's going to be Dattore, which is second one. We already met both of them. Like now, not Columbina, but Dattore, yes. And after that is going to be Capitano. Most likely, as I heard, Capitano is not going to be playable within 6.0, by the way. So yeah, it means like maybe in Snezhnaya, which is 7.0. I think we can wait. You know why? Yes, pretty hyped character, not gonna lie, with a mask, etc., something like that. I assume like literally every Genshin Impact player want to get that character, not gonna lie. And yes, it's by the way, it doesn't depend which element he will going to get, like attack, etc. He will be the sword character most likely, because yeah, we already saw that. But it depends, because we also saw something like yeah, they changed their mind. So yeah, we'll see. But Lazo, yeah, would be nice to get that Lazo, not gonna lie.
Adventure time.
The first one was just crazy. Alright, so yeah, well, I want to use like this team. By the way, if you want me to use different teams, just say, unfortunately, yes, I cannot use some archetypes. You know why? For example, I want to, but like, yeah, it's a little bit difficult for me to use Alhaitham because of Constellation 0 Kukishino. But yes, it's still possible, but it's super annoying. I can give it a try though. Like, yeah, why not? Let's give it a try. Something like that. I cannot use Furina definitely, because yeah, it's like kinda, yeah, healing is super low. And by the way, you know what? If you have powerful teams, you can use Dendro on the first half, and you can use Dendro on the second half. You know, that's actually crazy because you can use like this team on the second half, which is actually legit teams. You can also use Overloaded on first half, and you can use Overloaded on second half. You know, it's possible. But yeah, unfortunately, Mavuika Overload on second half not so useful because Mavuika hits not so fast, but Arlecchino is okay, so you can use it with facial, etc., something like that. But yeah, like, and by the way, you know what? If you use Mavuika's Overload on the first half, you actually like kinda not share the characters. Yes, there's Chevreuse involved, but I assume you can actually, like, it's going to be Chevreuse. For example, for Mavuika, it's going to be Mavuika, Chevreuse. No, you can't. You have only. Oh yeah, you can. You can use instead of Fischl in Mavuika team, you can use Ororon. Ororon is actually not bad. It's a little bit slow electro application because you need to wait Raiden's attack. I will show you guys. Yeah, Capitano semi-death, like need Fatui talk. Yeah, definitely. Like, yeah, maybe like, yeah, you know why? Maybe like not Fatui, but maybe some of Natlan will resurrect him, something like that. You know, it's possible because, as you know, that how they call it, it's so yeah, that I forgot that. Okay, anyway, like, yeah, he talked before because, as you know, guys, he borrowed the power, and after that he pays the debts, but he pays the debts for Mavuika. So yeah, like, we'll see. Actually, pretty good is his story, not gonna lie. Okay, let's give it a try. Let's try. I'll hate him. Yeah, I hate him. I hate him because of Cookie Shinobu. Hey, I see, how are you doing? You can check my archive. Oh, of course I can. Just a second. Oh, by the way, about Arlecchino, guys. Like, I heard that, like, some people said Ayaka is going to be insanely crazy with this coffee, etc., something like that. I don't think so. I just want to say that in advance. You know why? Because we have Arlecchino who has access to Melt and Vape and Overloaded. In case of Ayaka, she is going to be only Freeze and Cryo. You know? So yeah, because of that, just let me switch my window, guys, real quick. Oh, nice, nice. This is Overloaded build, by the way. And you have pretty good pieces, not gonna lie. 10, 12, nice, nice, nice. This Pyro is crazy. An attack. You even have some energy recharge. Oh, on this piece. Okay, an Elemental Mastery, some Elemental yeah, actually it's cool, not gonna lie. I like it. And it's like Whimsy set, by the way, which is actually the best set, especially for, as you know, guys, yeah, if you play in Vape and Melt teams, using Glad set seems slightly better, just a little bit. You know, you are more comfortable, especially if you play with White Tassel, right? But when it comes to Overloaded teams, actually this set, I found this set is better. Just like, yeah, you know, like, not a little bit, but yeah, noticeably better than Glad set. Ayaka mains are copying, not gonna lie. Oh, Ayaka main, you know, like, yes, they're copying, but you know what's the point is? I mean, I still don't think that Ayaka is going to be broken as hell. Yes, she's powerful, not gonna lie. She's a little bit annoying to play, but you need to get used to her. But let's say you can use like Ayaka pretty well, etc., something like that. Still, her damage is not going to be so crazy. Yes, maybe twice better than she has now, maybe a little bit more, but not something crazy. Yes, that team DPS will be pretty powerful. You know why? Because Escoffier has off-field damage. Furion, if you are going to use her, has like off-field damage. Because of that, yeah, in let's say team DPS going to be actually crazy. It's because of Furion and Escoffier. But Ayaka's personal damage, I don't think it's going to be so crazy, in my opinion. So yeah, like, it's still Arlecchino is Arlecchino. She cannot be even close to Arlecchino, because Arlecchino, like, let's say Constellation 0, etc., she with those normal attacks is the best normal attacker in the game, especially in Vape. Hey Ali, how are you doing? I never check ranking. Sorry, yet. Rainbow. Oh, ranking top. Oh, you can't. Actually, you do right. You know why I see? Because that ranking actually makes no sense. Because it's you. By the way, right? That ranking, which is within 1%, 2%, etc. It's only counts your artifacts and maybe some affixes. That's it. You know. So yeah, let's say no. Actually, no affixes. That's why it's like you cannot say that it's good or bad. You know, only artifacts, substats, etc. And that's not reliable because it's not a damage, you know. Let's say if you use new wallet, like his artifacts might be not so great, you know, but his damage and team DPS might be incredibly crazy. Tomorrow 5, yes, that's true. It's like tomorrow, by the way, it's a standard time. It's like kind of like for me, it's 4 p.m.
If my calculations are correct.
Okay, the rotation is going to be actually I messed up with like okay.
Minute to memory, the Temple of Wisdom.
Let me read you a verse.
You see, like you saw that, like it's kind of collision with that boss. It's so annoying because like yeah, after using his burst, like yeah, he just like let me do it again if it's possible.
Share my knowledge.
Rain cutter.
Okay.
Time to act. Lightning, terrified!
The process of elimination.
Grow.
Yeah, my position only like that's like
Make yourselves a home.
Rain outlines your...
Here you are.
Our bond is strong.
This way for
yeah, I messed up with the rotation.
Share my knowledge.
Just a second.
Deflect.
Actually, it's possible. Yes, actually, it's possible.
Let me read you a verse. Out of my way!
Oh yeah, actually, it's possible. I didn't expect that. Let me give it a try. It's pretty fast, actually, you know?
Make yourselves a home.
Alright.
Here you are.
Alright, I didn't expect that, actually. I didn't use that team. If I can clear Abyss and not like, what? Never check rankings, you're like... If I can clear Abyss and like IT, then I don't care about ranking. Oh yeah, actually that's true, I see. You know what? I just like to use different teams. Hey Dreamers, how are you doing? I just like to use different teams. Unfortunately, some 4 stars is not like, yeah, possible to use for me. Yes, low damage, no constellations. It's actually annoying, but it's okay. Like yeah, I'm on the same, like let's say, I think the same. So if you clear this pile Abyss, yeah, no need to like kind of like yeah, push yourself. You know, yeah, it's kind of like that. It looks like, but it's a great way to flex. Way good for flexing. I mean, no, I'm not flexing. Come on, right? I know a flex, you know that. I'm using like mavuika, kachina, and skirk in a new endgame. 3 teams. Mavuika and skirk. Oh, in the new endgame? Actually, yes. But you know what? We actually now have pretty good team comps. You can use Arlecchino. Let's say like that. You can use Mavuika Vapor Melt. You can use Arlecchino Overloaded. Like you can use New Wallet team, which is actually like yeah, you saw like xilonen, like and you actually all of these characters can be like you can like separate all of them. We like with Skirk we will get new archetypes that's actually like not new one actually, you know that we already have Ayaka, but kinda revamp like upgraded one with Skirk. In this case, yes, that's why dedicated characters actually not a bad idea if you ask me. Yes, it's kind of like Hoyo creates own rules and then sell us a solution, you know, something like that. Not gonna lie, let's say they will create that new spell base and they say, you know, guys, you need to go for Skirk, you know, to have like some like dedicated cryo damage, like yeah, like cryo DPS character or team, you know. But still, just keep. That's why I told you guys that Escoffier might be extremely useful because Escoffier can enable not only Ayaka, she can enable Jonyun, which is actually a great DPS character. She can enable Ganyu maybe. She can enable Rosa, maybe, because Rosa is DPS as well.
Here's
I
how
mean,
I
like you
allocate
can
my
use her as a
energy on a
DPS
job.
because she has
70%
pretty low
goes to investigating,
skill
10% to
cooldown.
making a
You know,
final decision,
also has Risley, so
and
we
the
have
remainder
plenty of
for
characters.
execution.
I'm good, thank you very much, Dreamers. I'm good. What are the elements of next? Next Imaginarium series. Yesterday, the Dreamers told us about that. So yeah, just let me check it. It's going to be, if I'm not mistaken, Hydro, Cryo, and Geo. So yeah, Geo, Hydro, and Cryo. It's going to be next one, which is actually for you, Rohit, because if I'm not mistaken, you like Geo a lot. Wait a second, like what? What about DPS Shenhe? Oh yeah, by the way, that's true, I see. My bad, I don't have Shenhe, because of that I completely misheard. So yeah, you can use Shenhe as well. By the way, you're right. I mean, I personally didn't like Shenhe back then, because she was dedicated buffer for Ayaka only. That was so bad, you know? So yeah, it was super expensive, I would say, you know? But yeah, it's turned out that you can use her as a DPS character. Okay, so yeah, let's give it a try. Oh god, I messed up with the vision.
Going in! This should brighten up the place.
I got him cornered.
Oh, glory! How about this? Get them,
Let's light it up! Teamwork is dreamwork!
neutralize!
Locked on.
Like, is that?
Everybody stand!
A little ambiance. Nice. It really worked.
And you know what? If Kinich cannot destroy that shell, like Emily's, like
For the Lord of the Night.
Emily's skill can destroy it.
It's your soul. Get them.
Off we go! Teamwork is
Extract.
Alright, so it's super easy. So you can go like double Dendro team. You know, it's actually like, yeah, and I use another great like Claymore on like, so yeah, you can go like this team on the first hull, which is Shinchu, Kuki, and Alhatem and Nahida, and Kinich on the second half. You will be completely like, yeah, it's Dreamers, like in future updates, like they add 3 phases and no, it's not like that, Dreamers. They will add new endgame content. So yeah, like if I'm not, yeah, as I understand that, it's going to be like that. We will get that Spile Abyss anyway, which is like ordinary one, old one, let's say OG one, and they will add new endgame content with like 6 floors, but you need to use 3 teams, which is actually going to be like extremely difficult. About the rewards, I don't know. I hope about like maybe something like 200. You know why? Because they are not so generous, you know, like hoyoverse is like that. They will divide like 200 between 6 stages. Oh my god, that's terrible actually. So yeah, I hope actually a little bit more, to be honest. At least 100 for each stage, because it might be extremely difficult. You know why? Just imagine you need to go like 3 teams and 6 floors. That's, yeah, it means like 3 chambers, you know, like it's what it means, like it means 3 halves, my bad. It means chamber 1 with first, second, and third half, and etc. like that, all of the stages. Freeze, I see, yes. I'm building my Ayakas. So great for me. Yes, Ayaka, I mean, like, you know why? About Ayaka, by the way, I would suggest you to build with Blizzard. By the way, back then, Blizzard was one of the best sets in the game. You know why? Because alongside Blizzard, you get this Hydra one, which is actually, even now, it's not a bad set, you know? Even though we have another one, which is like, actually, I don't remember exactly the name, I will check that, but still, you will get Blizzard one, which is actually might be good for Escoffier as well, just keep that in mind. Because if you're going to use Escoffier as a, let's say, in freeze team comp, like let's say with double hydro and double cryo, I would say like yeah, going for these sets is not a bad idea, you know. So yeah, because it will give you free crit rate, and you actually can build your Escoffier more aggressively, you know, like yeah, give her more crit damage, and like yeah, increase her like skill damage abilities, you know. Banner change account like clicks. Banner change? Oh yeah, maybe. Would you try Lekino, Bennett, Shanling, and xilonen in the first phase? Okay, no problem. So yeah, like if you notice, guys, so yeah, you can use this team as well, like on like first half. Actually, yes, like even 4-star possible. Who is riding? Yeah, that's true. Hey Josh, how are you doing? Vortex. Oh yeah, like thank you very much, Josh. Like you know, like that was like a 5-star like tickets, or like 5 or 6-star tickets. And yes, like yeah, this game actually, you know what? I think about like stop playing Bleach Brave Soul for a short period of time, because yeah, they made some changes to the game, and changes so greedy, so bad, you know, like it's, let's say Genshin. Let's say like that, in Genshin you can use 4-star 4 years old character and finish one of the hardest content in the game, which is Spile Abyss, right? In Bleach Brave Souls I got a character like kinda months ago, and he is already irrelevant. Just imagine, months ago. The character is about like 6 to 5 months, like yeah, like you know, like only like not even year or something. Like that character is already irrelevant, you know? That's crazy, actually. That's so bad. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, thank you very much for that. I thought chlorine was electro archon. Chlorine? Oh yeah, chlorine. No, actually, it's Verisa now. It's Verisa now. Verisa is actually good. All right. So yeah, guys, if you notice that this team, let me go the team. I assume Dreamers wants me to use her signature, maybe Shanling, xilonen, and Bennett. Okay. By the way, this team is bad. I mean, let me say you why. If you notice that I already tested that xilonen for against these cryo dudes is not so great great option. You know why? Let me just show you. Just a second. You cannot get that. You can't get that pyro damage bonus. Just a second. You can though swill that tulpa. You know why? Because of Shanling's Goba. Just a second. Let me show you. So you use like Alekino's skills, then xilonen, then Bennett. You can maybe do something different. Maybe you can use Goba. In this case, yes, maybe it's possible. I will give it a try. You know which like how.
This will be a productive partnership, I hope.
Something like that. Rotation is going to be like this. You use Arlecchino's skill, then Shanling's Goba, only after that xilonen, and after that Bennett, and yes, like something like that. And maybe Shanling's burst as well, but it's better to use on Bennett's burst, so yeah, we'll see. Let me give it a try on like this local tulpa. I doubt that, cause like most of the enemy now, it's not freezable, so please. Yeah, that's true. Like that's actually Escoffier. Like yeah, that's true. But you know what? Escoffier and that freeze team definitely will be useful until floor 11. Other than that, you know what they can do? As you know, guys, they can do something like that. They can add like the enemies which can be freezed and enemies which cannot be freezed. As you know, like now we have these enemies. Like floor 11 is like that. Some of the enemies can be freezed, another one cannot be freezed. So actually, in any case, you can use that freeze, you know. But yeah, mostly floor 11 enemies cannot be freezed. That's true. Because Golden Troop on Furina run to Golden Troop in team. I think Noblesse is a great choice for what choice for which one? Noblesse for which character? Why? No. Who did you say that? So you cannot use... Just a second. You can use golden troop. No, Dreamers. You can use golden troop. Yeah, golden troop, it's personal damage. You can use double golden troop. Who says that? No, come on, Dreamers, just a second. Let me be clear and show you. So yeah, let me go for Furina. Furina use golden troop, right? So yeah, increase elemental skill damage by 20, personal damage for Furina. Increase elemental skill damage by 25 for personal damage for Furina. Additionally, when not on the field, elemental skill damage will be further increased by 25 personal damage for Furina. This effect will be clear to the... So yeah, you can use 5 golden troops. It's not like that. You can use a double Cinder City. That's true. You can use double Noblesse. That's true. You can use just a second. But yeah, you definitely can use golden troop. So yeah, it's not like that. You can't use Cinder City. That's true, because Cinder City only gives you and it's you can check it. So yeah, damage bonus from artifact set with the same name, which is Cinder City, do not stack. It's not stackable, but you know what it means. Actually, you can use them, because if you lose some buff, you can get another one, but from this character, from another character. So you still can use it, but it's not stackable. So you cannot get 80%, but you still can get 20 or 15 or 28, something like that, from different characters. It's possible. Noblesse is actually, yes, it's a little bit annoying, because yeah, attack by... So yeah, you cannot use double Noblesse, that's true, because Noblesse is kind of only for using an elemental burst, etc. This effect cannot be stacked as well, and actually Noblesse is super annoying. You know why? Because this attack buff cannot be stuck with literally any attack buffs we have, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, if you use Noblesse, it means you can lose other attack buffs. Question: which weapon is good on Escoffier? Pavonius Lance, Inazuma event weapon, Black Cleave, Long Pole, PGV, Vortex Vanquisher, signature. So yeah, about the weapons, yeah, let's about the weapons. So yeah, you can use, I would say, free to play, best one is maybe this one, Skyward Spine, if you ask me. You know why? It gives you enough base attack, it gives you energy recharge and some crit rate. Yeah, her ascension is going to be crit rate, but you can actually use this weapon. It's not a bad choice. You can use Favonius Lance if you want to use her as a battery. Black Cliff also not a bad weapon. This one, I wouldn't suggest you to use this. Definitely, you know why? It's kind of not for her. This passive is completely yes, you can activate that because you use the skill, but just keep that in mind. Her skill lasts for 20 seconds, cooldown 15 if I'm not mistaken. So you just can't, you need to use her skill again and again. So you will lose definitely about 50% of the damage. It's better to use this Skyward Spine if you have it. This one, no, because yeah, it's kind of you can if you're low on crit rate, but I don't think you will, because she is a cryo. If you use second cryo, you freeze the enemies, you get additional, let's say like that. If you check, just a second, a Escoffier build is she's not going to be difficult to build, because we have this cryo passive, which increases crit rate against opponents that are frozen or affected by cryo. So if you apply cryo aura on an enemy, right, or freeze them, then you can get additional 15%. If you have double cryo, it's plus 15 on 25 she will get from the ascension. It's 40 already. If you use Blizzard set though, you can get additional 40. So actually, technically, you can actually go for no crit rate on your artifact set. Completely ignore any crit rate on. That's why Ayaka is so easy to build, because of this set, Just a second, let me find my Ayaka. That's why Ayaka, with this set, is super easy to build. Yes, I'm low on crit damage because I switched the weapon, but yeah, the point is, you see 36 only, but that set gives you up to 40 crit rate, and if you use second cryo, it's additional 15. Okay, guys, let me. So yeah, about Blackleaf, Longpole. So yeah, PCG definitely. Vanquisher. About Vanquisher, I don't think so. You know why? Vanquisher is not going to be so great. Yes, it's because Vanquisher, if I'm not mistaken, you need to be under the shield to get some buff from that weapon. So now, like, the only weapons is, I would say, this one. If you have it, it's. I assume this weapon is free to play. You know why? Because you can get it from a standard banner, and actually. Like yeah, some players use on Raiden, but I'd say on Escoffier is not a bad option. Favonius is okay, like stuff for Home is good. You maybe can use this one, but it's still the same within 10 seconds. But yeah, actually this one might be like non-stop buff because within 10 seconds after elemental reaction is triggered, she can trigger this off field, you know. So you can get additional 24 on top of this one, which is cool, and also some elemental mastery, which is useless, but still. It's some stuff. About like this much, it's okay, but you know what's the problem? You can overcap the crit rate. So I wouldn't suggest it to use any crit rate weapon we have. Like yeah, this one is okay because it gives only 8 if you have low refinement. With higher refinement, it gives you more. Yeah, it gives you additional 10, right? So yeah, 10, 12, 10, 12, 14, 6, oh, 16. So yeah, you get like twice more. But we have good options. You can use this one, but yeah, this one is again like not so great because of crit rate. You know? So yeah, we have an options. Favonius all the way. Yes, I would say, you know why? If you want some energy, Favonius is not a bad option. Like by default, Favonius is good. Because you need to like build her as a crit rate, crit damage like character. But this one is a good option. I maybe will try this one. So yeah, we'll see. Skyward Spine. Yeah, Skyward Spine. No, yeah, Skyward Spine is the best one. Again, like this weapon, I would say, like for a free-to-play, because you can get it from a standard pan, it's the best one. Oh, I forgot about Spine, because like I don't have... Oh, okay, so sorry about that, Josh, but yeah, I hope you will get it, because this weapon is good. This weapon is actually good on her. Because energy recharge, by the way, she needs some energy recharge, keep that in mind, guys. Without energy recharge, yes, you are going to use second cryo, which is Skirk, I hope. But you know what's the problem with Skirk? Skirk will get some specific type of energy. Maybe she will be going to have bad energy generator. You know why? Like, it's not like Mavuika. As you know, Mavuika, even though she doesn't need energy, she actually, by using her skill, creates pretty good amount of particle. In case of Skirk, though, it might be a problem, because you use her skill, then you switch like with Arlecchino, so yeah, might be a little bit like, kinda like weird rotation. Just keep that in mind. Signature is the best, like yeah, but yeah, of course, like Josh, like about the signature is the best one if you ask me, because you know why? Signature not only gives you a stat, which is actually the same stat as this one, just keep that in mind. Signature, by the way, it's like that, 6.0 base attack, 66.2 crit damage, but signature also increase wielders, which is Escoffier's like personal attack. It gives 12 if I'm not mistaken. Also, when you heal the character, that weapon's passive gives you active character attack buff, and if I'm not mistaken, some attack buff to Escoffier as well. So yeah, but it's still unknown like if character should be healed by Escoffier, but or like by other sources, you know, it's still most likely by Escoffier. Bro, we can use like Noblesse, but we can use Golden True. Tenacity, yes, like about stacking, yes, like we have like yeah, about stacking you can check it. Oh, like yeah, but like Dreamers, you can stack like Golden Troop, so yeah, it was like a... Wait, you haven't seen Furina and Navia both on Golden Troop? Yeah, maybe he like that's alright. You know why? Like it happens sometimes. You know, we have so many different artifacts and like description, etc. Yeah, it's possible. Then you just like lost a little bit. It's okay. It's okay, completely okay. But you know what? In any case, I would say maybe try Blizzard set as well. Blizzard set is good. So yeah, what the point is of that team, by the way, like dreamers. I assume that you cannot, like, maybe in this approach, let's give it a try. So yeah, let me first show you. At the moment, I don't have any pyro damage. You see, no pyro damage, no hydro damage, and no geo damage. So yeah, you try. Where's this one? Then this one. You see, you cannot get pyro. That's a problem with Tulpa. So using xilonen on the first half, actually, it's, let's say, you can, but yeah, it's, yeah, like you cannot activate Cinder City. You know, that's a problem. And also, you cannot get crystals, if I'm not mistaken, right? Like, it means that Reshred is going to be for Hydro, but not for Pyro, you know, if I'm not mistaken. You can get waves though. I think high base attack weapon might be the best option. Oh yes, but I will rate C1, R1 for Escoffier. C1 is just quoted. For real? Oh, you see, like, let's say, like, I don't know about constellation. You know, guys, I don't go for constellations. That's why I usually don't read any constellation whatsoever. You know why? Because, yeah, it's kind of like tempting to read them. And then, yes, you... But let me check it. No problem. Just a second. Yeah, you know, like, I cannot display it. But, yeah, I can read it at least. Let me check it. Constellation 1. When using a hold form, so yeah, elemental skill, low temperature cooking, that's crazy name actually. Escoffier will activate like all spectrum multi-use cooking. Oh my god, something crazy. Yes, okay. So yeah, let's cooking mech, like layer places, one cooking mech or field. The number of dishes can be what? Absorb, tag. When the absorb elemental energy is limit, Escoffier can convert the greatest places within it. One full. Oh, it's passive. My bad. Damn, bro. It's passive. So yeah, like when 4 party members are Hydro and Cryo, all nearby. My bad. Sorry, wait. Members will have their crowd. Oh my, for real. 15 seconds. That's crazy. Actually, I only use it her elemental skill, temperature, etc., or elemental burst. My god, that's actually crazy. 60 cryo damage. Crit. Their crowd damage, crit damage increased by 60. Damn, bro, that's huge actually. Not gonna lie. You must first unlock passive, that's alright. 60%. You know what does it mean? That means actually like Constellation 1 Escoffier is going to be better than Constellation 2 xilonen. Anyway, like if you want to use her, you know, like yeah, on top of that 55% Reshred, she will get you cryo damage bonus, cryo damage, crit damage bonus. That's crazy actually. Damn, bro. I saw on the stream, I see like he advised that player change Golden Troop to Nighttime Whisper. What? Which character? Like, oh yes, like, let me say about that. Like, Dimas, if you remember, we already like mentioned like which artifact set is good for, like, it was like on a stream, by the way. About the set you say, I wouldn't suggest you to do that. Nighttime Whisper, you know, like with this one? For which character? It's a, oh, that's Geo one. What? Dreamers, come on. I saw on the streams, I said like on live stream, like he had white. Come on, like Dreamers, you know what I would suggest you? Don't get me wrong, just like stop watching that streamer. I mean, I don't know, maybe he says something different, maybe, I don't know, but if it says use this set on Escoffier, it's actually not a great option. You know? So yeah, it's better to go like if you don't have any other options, you can go 2-piece this one, that's true, and let's say 2-piece like glad set to increase attack, you know, because of that. But yeah, in general, since you know what's the point is? The point is she is a supportive character, and because of that, you can. It's better to use supportive set, like you know, like not DPS set, but supportive set. I hope I will. Yeah, I wish you best of luck. I wish you best of luck. C1 is just way too good. I mean, like, it's okay, I see. But I still wouldn't suggest you. You know why? I mean, so yeah, like, Dreamers, if you notice that, like, I just wanted to show you, you cannot get that buff. So using, like, it's pyro damage bonus for which character? Oh yeah, it's for Arlecchino. So yeah, you cannot get that buff, which is pyro damage. I can show you again, just a second. And if I'm not mistaken, that red shred is also not working pretty well. So let's say this team might be okay only against like that second, on second chamber, you know? I saw a couple players use this xilonen, but xilonen is not working whatsoever. If I'm not, like, according to the numbers, you saw that it's impossible to get that buffs. You know, that window. So in this case, Cinder City is kinda completely useless. And by the way, you know what, guys? In the future, we definitely will get this type of like enemies, which is will get like hard aura, and you cannot override that aura. You know. For Navia, yeah. Oh yeah, maybe for Navia. He meant for, oh yeah, okay, I get, my bad, then yes, like Golden Troop, yes, like Dreamers, about Navi, so yeah, my bad, guys, if so, like, yeah, just like, keep watching him, like, he's correct, because, you know what, about Artifact set, Golden Troop set gives you about, like, 50% less damage than her signature set. I tested a lot, and even if you have trash builds, I still would suggest you to go for this one, because Golden Troop, the problem with Golden Troop, it increased only skill damage. But Navia gets infusion for 4 seconds, which is actually crazy. You know why? If you want to do plunge attack, that Golden Troop is completely useless. By the way, her burst is not so powerful, but still deals some damage. You know? So yeah, like this set increase like all of her, like skill, normal attacks, plunge attack, burst attacks, anything, literally anything. That's why it's better to use this one, which is like, yeah, 4-piece her signature set. Golden Troop is not so great on Navia. You can use it, but it's bad. Because if you get infusion, normal attacks completely deals pretty low amount of damage. That's why, by the way, I tested a couple times, and that's why I changed it, you know. For okay, my bad, for Navia. If so, like, yeah, my bro almost roasted that streamer. So yeah, like, sorry about that, guys. So yeah, like, I just, like, you know, like, where we were talking, you know, Dreamers sometimes just change topics so fast, because we were talking about like Escoffier, and immediately where Navia, why Navia, what Navia is doing here, you know, like, yeah, like, it's kind of like weird, but still. Okay, let me show you again. Maybe it's possible. So yeah, you do like that. He cannot, if you see that, he still cannot get that aura, like pyro aura, and because of that, you can get pyro damage. You know, that's a problem. That's why Navia, by the way, it's so great against any... That's why Navia is so great, by the way, guys. Navia can be used literally with xilonen, literally against any this type of weird characters who cannot be, like, change that aura, you know, like that, like, yeah, element, aura element, you know. Because you always get geo damage bonus from Cinder City, always, and red shred for geo as well. But for other elements, unfortunately, yes, it's impossible. It's impossible. That's why it's better to use like another team, which is going to be like Bennett, Arlecchino, Zhongli, and Yelan. And why Yelan? Because Yelan gives you a damage buff, you know? If you remember that, Dreamers, I showed that team on the stream. Furin is not okay, because you know why. So yeah, like, using this team it makes no sense if you ask me. So yeah, don't get me wrong, but yeah, I wouldn't suggest you to use that team. You can do swill, by the way, if I'm not mistaken. Just a second, you actually can do swill on that dude. I'm excited for tomorrow. Yeah, same. Me who was thinking to run 2-piece for Navia if I ever got her. Oh yeah, I see about Navia, yes, like Navia is, you know, like, I like Navia. Let me show my build. By the way, I recently changed her build completely. I used to use like that BP weapon, that gravestone, etc. Then I decided to use its 4-star signature one, kinda. Her signature set, 4-piece. I still need to do some adjustment, like, because I have a couple bad pieces, but still. Her ratio is not so crazy, but damage is cool. You know, damage is actually cool. She is with xilonen, Furina, and Bennett. She is incredibly crazy. Now you can use iansan, by the way, because no, you can use iansan with noblesse, but yeah, it's better to use Bennett. Bennett is Bennett heals. Yeah, xilonen also heals, but yeah, Bennett is kind of like okay, because you know why? She doesn't have so great this like range of her skill. So I would say, yeah, you still like kind of like stick to the enemy anyway. So yeah, let me try another one, which is actually, you can actually use Swill on that enemy with this team. So yeah, it's going to be Bennett, channeling, Sucrose, and double pyro, and let's go like this one. Maybe it's possible. So yeah.
I can do it.
So yeah, rotation is going to be like first, tank, okay. I hope like we all could watch it together. Oh, you mean like developer team? You know what, like what, guys? I usually do recording. That's why I like, maybe in the future we'll see. I will do it like kind of like the YouTubers does, you know, like they just like translate the live stream on their own channel, something like that. Maybe we'll see. But I do recordings and like editing, etc., something like that. Believe me or not, like yeah, it's a little bit annoying to do all of this stuff. So yeah, because you are like a little bit short on time. Watching. I use Golden Troop on Navia. I only get 150. Yeah, you know why is that? Like Dreamers. The problem with Golden Troop. No, it's not like you get. The problem with Golden Troop. It has a. It's kinda has a some, you know, a catch, I would say. That said. Says like this. Increase elemental skill damage by 20%, right? Like immediately with no condition whatsoever. Increase elemental skill damage by 25% immediately with no. Additionally, when not on the field, elemental skill damage will be further increased by 25. This effect will be cleared like 2 seconds. What you can do to increase the damage? You like use Navia's burst, right? Then you switch to another characters, do something stuff, catch the shreds, like I mean like that crystals. When you catch all of them, you will see this like kind of, you cannot see it, you can see it on Navia only, but still you can catch with all of the other characters. Then you switch to Navia and try to do that skill damage within 2 seconds. In this case you can get like 25 and 20, 70% damage, you know, on skill. It's a little bit tricky, but damage will be pretty well. Maybe you just like, you know, like wait a little bit, etc. And within 2 seconds, this 25% just gone, and you get only 45. Do you have DC channel? No, DC channel, you mean a Discord channel? Like, I have Discord, but not Discord channel. I will create one. I know, guys, you ask me that, like, but yeah, you know why? About time management, like for me, I don't have enough time. That's why, but I definitely need to create one. Okay, so yeah, let me just show this one. Let me use his burst.
Everybody stand clear. Animal test 6308.
Yeah, it's waved.
Adventure time.
I don't know if I get that, like, I think yes, just like,
We go.
just
Adventure time.
let me do it again. Just a second, guys. Try clearing it like this Sunday when you're free. Try create. No, like Josh, it's not. No, it's not like that. You know, like actually Sundays is actually I'm a little bit busy on Sundays. That's why I don't stream. Yes, I have some time to play the game. Not gonna lie. But it's kind of short, like, yeah, like only like 1 hour or something like that. But I definitely will do it, like, yeah. I need to do it, I have to do it, you know? So yeah, let's just do like that. Let's, again... let's give it a test actually. So yeah, we are going to use just a second.
Teamwork is strength!
WuWa, get them! Absorption test.
It was 150, right? Just a second. It was 150. Just let me try it again. So yeah, let me get rid of that. Did I? Oh my god. Let me now like don't do any swirl and check if I get some swirl. Like, I don't think it's like swirled.
Let's light it up! Adventure time! Off we go!
Oh, I'm low on. By the way, health for Arlecchino means a lot because, you know, if you use her signature, so yeah, you get some attack buff, some buff from that. All right, so yeah, guys, let's give it a try again, but now without like any like yeah.
Going in! Let's light it up! Adventure time! That's gonna hurt in the morning!
Yeah, I was out of circle. Let me try it again. This enemy is super annoying. It was 115 though, but yeah, let's give it a try, right? Because like, you know, like according, like even though you can see it, you can do that swirl, you know? Yes, 150k. So yeah, let's give it a try again. It should be, second one was 115.
Everybody stand!
Why I place Goba? You know why? Goba also gives you some red shit. Just keep that in mind. So yeah, I just want to, like, you know, like, if you do some tests, then just do it again. As you know, Goba gives you 50% or something like that red shit. Like pyro red shit. No, just a second. Where is that? Oh yeah, it's within constellations. Just a second, let me check that. Yeah. Opponents hit by Goba tanks have their pyro rest rate reduced by 50% for 6 seconds. So yeah, like using Goba is actually cool. Man, I'm like so afraid of WuWa community. Everywhere I see their like controversies surrounding WuWa. Oh yeah, about that like rewards. You know why? Actually, like it's time to like be like, you know why? Let's say the more game is popular, like when the game gains some popularity, they of course decreases that rewards. It's actually like kind of like it's a rule, you know. That's why Genshin don't want to give us more than like, yeah, that we want a lot, but you know, like they just ignore us. But yeah, like Genshin community is very peaceful. Yeah, it was always like that actually. Genshin community actually was always okay. You know why? Because you actually can play alone and with your favorite characters. Design is okay, background music, etc. WuWa doesn't have all of this. Yes, combat system is not bad, but yeah, in general I would say yes, Genshin win anyway. Like Genshin community. I try Arlecchino with Sucrose 2 Vortex. Like, what about Kazuha Vortex instead of... No, like not Kazuha. If you play against this enemy, like, you know what's the point? Let's say if you want to vape and melt, it's better to use Sucrose. Sucrose definitely will give you more damage. You can use Kazuha. Kazuha has own personal damage and also can give you 40%, up to 40% damage bonus, but Elemental Mastery is extremely useful. So yeah, I would say that 75 Elemental Mastery, up to 75 Elemental Mastery is actually cool. So use Sucrose for vape and melt.
I'm Adventure time.
Yeah, last time. Because I just pissed off that. I don't know why. I can't get that proper wipe. Very interesting. Well, actually about buff, you know what's the problem? Do I get the buff? As you know guys, so it's like to see if you get the Bennett's buff, you see like I have Hydro one, right? You need to get Pyro one in here, and that means you get the Pyro buff, like from Bennett, attack buff.
Transfix. Let's light it up. Everybody step.
Oh yeah, you get the buff. No, you don't get the buff. That's crazy. That's crazy. Like, you know, that's why, like, yeah, in Spire Abyss actually it's opposite. You can get Spire Abyss buff because, like, in Spire Abyss.
Off we go. Overrule. Ventricle.
Why is that? I cannot get, yes, like, let me try a wave, like, oh, Sucrose again. Because, yeah, let me try Sucrose again. Very interesting. That dude, like, actually, it's super annoying, that Tulpa. It's the last time, like, you got the point, though. Like, you know, like, the problem is that buff as well, with Bennett's buff, but yes, let's give it a try. Yeah, it's easily 150, you know? It's easily 150, but why I cannot get without him? But yeah, the point is you can swill that. So like you still can use swill, but unfortunately you cannot use xilonen. Xilonen doesn't give you literally anything. About Kazuha, why not Kazuha? Kazuha has animation on his skill. Kazuha has like a hold, has his skill. So yeah, it's animation time. It's super annoying. Let me try one more time and that's it. So yeah, if you notice that with Sucrose, it's like easy 150. Without, it's about like 115, but it's still difficult to get because maybe, maybe. Okay, just like last time, because yeah, I'm actually pretty interesting why I cannot get that. So yeah, the point is that Tulpa is super annoying. That's why, for example, Alhatem team or like Kinich team is the best one. You know why? Because you get free course, Dendro course, and it's super crazy. By the way, I didn't expect my Alhatem can do something, because like my cookies, oh my god, my cookie, I hate them because of that. I hate Alhatem, I hate them. Okay, so yeah, last time, let's check. I'm Martin.
Going in! Nice and spicy!
Oh yeah, okay, I got it. Maybe because of, no, it's not because of that. But yeah, the point is with Sucrose you can do swill, you know? So you with Sucrose and Gobo you can do swill and get pretty good amount of damage. Without that, so yeah, it's xilonen is like kind of like doesn't give you anything, especially with that Whimsy. It only gives you some like hydro damage bonus and hydro rush shot. I hate Tulpa when you use like Bennett. Like yeah, like but why you like ask me to use like Tulpa, like this team against Tulpa? Come on, like Dreamers. Like, yeah, you won't me struggle. I definitely know that, like Dreamers. Alright, so yeah, let me do a couple damage. And I will go like 2 teams, like, which is like, first one is going to be ALLEYESONUS team, second one is going to be kinich team. And actually you can use the teams, you know? Okay. And you can use mavuika's kinda overload on first half and like Arlequin overload on second half. You know why? Because yes, since unfortunately we don't have chevreuse, like 2 chevreuses, you know, but you still can use it. You can use like kinda. We have like I will check that just a second. So yeah, let's first do this one. Dreamers, if you like have other questions about like team comps, no problem, just ask. Because you know why? Sometimes don't get me wrong, I'm just kind of like, yeah, analyze it and say what I understand. But yeah, sometimes it's not a great setups. So I need to say that, you know, you need to understand like it's actually not a great idea. Maybe it's, yeah. All right, so yeah, it's going to be like this team. Where's my Dia? By the way, Dia is actually not bad because that field,
I got you, boss.
or like cannot be like destroyed. She creates the fields, which is actually she can create literally anywhere.
Look out below! Hands where I can see them! Stop right there!
Controlled breathing.
Start! Hey! Yeah! Headbutt! Charge! Yeah! Yeah!
Position, what? I hit Tupa when we use Bennett burst, he changed the oh yeah, by the way about that, he changed the position. You know what? If oh my god, for real. Oh my god. So yeah, you know what? Actually the positions Tulpa, it's not against Tulpa, it's not about only about Tulpa. Actually many enemies change the position. I noticed that. It's annoying, but it's kind of programmed within the game, if you ask me. So that's why, like, not all of them, by the way. That's why iansan is great, by the way. You know why? Because iansan doesn't create any field. So I would say in the future, Constellation for iansan will be extremely useful when you need some buff, but at the same time, kinda like, yeah, fool your enemy. You know what I mean? So yeah. Because Bennett, as soon as you use that burst, yeah, he just changed the position. Like for Rosa, it's not like that. Rosa can create that field and you will be alright. But yes, Bennett definitely did immediately. Just a second. So yeah, let me go like double Dendro.
According to some of the...
So first team is going to be Nahida. We use Nahida first, then it's going to be... We can't use the iansan though, you know? We actually can use the iansan instead of Shinchu, like iansan. But you know what's the problem with iansan? It's the same. iansan Cinder City will not be activated whatsoever. So yeah, it's going to be kind of waste of your time, you know? So iansan, then it's going to be Cookie and ALLEYESONUS, something like that. Because you know why? Actually, you need Hydro, but yeah, not against Tulpa, not against this guys, but you need Hydro against this one. So yeah, let's go like Shinchu. So it's going to be like, no, Shinchu. Actually, best rotation is like that. You use ALLEYESONUS burst, then switch to Cookie skill, then immediately switch back to ALLEYESONUS. Unfortunately, this enemy is super aggressive, and he can hit you within those switches, and you will lose some time. But because of that, it's better to use something like that. Like, yeah. Nahida skill burst, Shinchu skill burst, Ukishinobu's burst skill, and after that I'll hit him burst or skill, it's up to you. Second team is going to be like this one, which is actually, yes, again, like a super easy team actually. With like, let me check my kinich. My kinich has that like fish claymore, if I'm not mistaken. Right? Oh yeah, I will keep it because yeah, he deals ton amount of damage. Like yeah, he actually pretty good. I can switch it though. If I go with gravestone, he just destroy everyone. This one is also not bad, but it's elemental mastery. You can use it, but it's not great, you know. Maybe I will level up this one in the future. It's Earth Shaker, which is actually his kind of like maybe signature 4-star, but it's not powerful. So powerful. Okay, let me queue that fish one. Hey, welcome back, Mirak, welcome back. What about this team, like Verisa, Nahida, Kazuha? No, come on, like it's a bad team. Like why you won't, how is it possible to use this team? Like, no, like you can. You know, like your dreamers, actually you can use literally any team, but Verisa, Nahida, Kazuha, and iansan. So yeah, what you want to do? You can swirl and get, you know why this team is bad? This team is good for chlorine. For example, you can swirl Electro to get additional damage, aggravate damage. Verisa is not intended to be used in aggravate, unfortunately. I will try this, no problem. You know why? Because actually this is an interesting test. But Kazuha is bad against that. And you cannot swirl. Actually, yes, yeah, maybe you can. Well, I will check it, no problem. Let me first like do this one in like at least first chamber.
Sharing my knowledge.
Ring cutter. Lightning purify. Dip.
Scatter. Oh,
This place hurt a little bit. Yeah. The temple of
Yeah,
wisdom.
unfortunately.
Our bond is strong.
Sharing my knowledge.
Rain outlines your fate.
Diffract.
Everyone hold hands.
I'll try to mark with like a Nahida.
I'll settle this. Get with me.
And if you mark with Nahida, actually you just like you kill them immediately. I mean, yes, you use her skill, you know. This one is, oh yeah, like, by the way, Kinich is one of the best against these electro shells. He's just crazy. You also can use maybe Nahida or Emily. I will try to use like a burning team, or like maybe like with Shinchu or with like Furina. Like Furina, Bennett, Emily. Furina, Bennett, Emily, and like Furina, Bennett, Emily, and maybe some healer. Unfortunately, we have Barbara as a healer. She's not so great. Yeah, I don't have access to Sijun. In this case, Sijun might be good. You know why? She can enable like Furina grade. Bennett is actually also cool. Because like, yeah, oh yeah,
I'm
we
not
can
the
use
friend who
another
comes here for
we
words
need
of
to use
comfort or
Pyro, that's true.
encouragement.
We need to use Shanling.
But when
So,
it
yeah,
comes to weighing the
Furina, Emily,
costs
Bennett,
of your
and Shanling.
actions, ask away.
Alright, so yeah, this team is going to be like...
Let's light it up. Everybody stand.
This will brighten up the place. You're toast.
Target acquired.
My holy proclamation!
Boba, get them.
Oh my god, this was worse.
My mistake.
Glory to which none can
I want to use the planet burst.
stand.
Locked up.
Easily insect.
Hear ye the word.
Yeah, this shield is completely destroyed.
Great be upon you.
That's crazy.
Neutralize. Nice and spicy. Going in.
I got him cornered.
Yeah, I'm unstable over there.
For the Lord of the Night.
Adventure. Your soul is sacrifice. Russian floral.
Target acquired.
You actually can avoid to use Bennett. You know why? Because he is in his like kind of like
Oh, you're done to me. You're teamwork is true.
and you see like Emily's skill.
Locked up.
Emily's skill, yes, I'm unstable a little bit, that's alright. The point is Emily's skill hits the enemy when he is on like in the air, and you just like yeah, it's actually cool. Can each break any shield except Geo? Except Geo? No, not any shield. It's not like that. You cannot break any. Like you cannot break any shields with Dendro. You more effectively against Hydro shields. Kinich is crazy effective against Electro shields, against Hydro shields. He is okay against Cryo, if I'm not mistaken, and Pyro. He cannot destroy Dendro Shield, but that's obvious. So yeah, like yeah, he cannot destroy like all of the shields. Okay, so yeah, the team you told me, but like Wiriza, Nahida, Kazuha. Kazuha is bad, but I will use him because you know why. Kazuha is terrible. Against Tulpa, Kazuha is bad. I don't know why you want to use Kazuha. Sucrose is better in this case. Because you need to use like first. Let me try Sucrose instead. No, like okay, like yeah, like, yes, it's Sucrose. So yeah, you like rotation is going to be like you use Parisa's first skill. What? I would be better if they just replace old VA if they resist to work. You mean like to keep old voice actor for Kinich? I agree with you. I like it's like old voice actor is way better than new one. Like Nahida and Iansan. So yeah, rotation is going to be like that. I would say since you cannot swirl Nahida's Dendro, but you can destroy with Electro. So yeah, it's like that, then Nahida, then Iansan. I think like something like that. Maybe we will do some adjustment, but we'll see. So your rotation is going to be like that. So yeah, jump, like first skill and jump, skill and normal, double normal, then skill, double time or something, then skill and burst, then skill and burst, and yes. We try to do something with Verisa.
Animal test 6308.
Okay, that was triple time. By the way, you know what? Back then, like when you just cancel and do it again, you need you need to wait for like cooldowns on the burst, which was super annoying. You won't believe how annoying was that. So if you do something wrong, it's possible. Now they just like yeah adjust. But after 3 years of the game, by the way. So yeah, it took a ton of time.
Justice o'clock! Charge!
Okay, let's do it again. It happens when you do some tests, guys. You know, like off camera, you are actually pretty comfortable. So yeah, but when you do it on the stream, it's a little bit like yeah, kind of like you know, like I don't want to mess up. I don't want to mess up.
Yeah! Now! Absorption test. Stand clear. Sharing my knowledge. Let's move!
Charge! Boot! Charge! Yeah! Hut! It's justice o'clock!
You know, like it's still not a great team. Like you can use it maybe, but not against Tulpa. You know, maybe not against Tulpa is okay. We can try it against second half. You know why? Even though it's Electro, you actually Nahida can allow, like, maybe not Nahida. In this case, you know why? Nahida gives you EM buff, which is actually not so great. You can use maybe Emily with tenacity to increase, to give attack for your Verisa, and it's actually best team. Yeah, using Noblesse is not a great idea. You can use the same team but with Emily on tenacity. I saw that Verisa team were yes, like, you know, Dreamers, you can see a crazy amount of teams. I don't get me wrong, but you know, like, this team is kind of like not okay, you know? You can use it, but it's not okay, especially against Topa. Just like, because...
Absorption test. Stand clear. Commit it to memory. Make yourself
And by the way,
On my mark! Hi!
you get some damage not because, like...
Here are we coming! Yeah!
You get some damage, yeah, let get me, like, yeah, more comfortable with that. You get damage not because some, like, you see, like, the damage is anyway aggro, like, electrocharge, etc., something like that, you know? The point is, you still get damage because of Verisa. Verisa is crazy, but it's not aggravate.
Animal test 6308. This makes me a little. Sharing my knowledge.
Stronger! Volcano Kablam! Yeah! Headbutt! Charge! Boot! Charge! Yeah! Headbutt! Yeah!
Absorption test. The Temple of Wisdom.
Start the block! Kapow! Here are we coming! Yeah! Hi! Yeah!
Animal test 6308. Stand. Make yourself a home.
Control breathing!
Let's move.
Headbutt! Kapow! Here are we coming! Yeah! Heads up! Yeah! Charge! Hi! Volcano Kablam! Yeah!
Absorption test. Commit it to memory. Sharing my knowledge.
Faster! Stronger! Here are we coming! Yeah! Yeah! Charge! Yeah!
Animal test 6308. Hey! The
Yeah,
Temple
actually,
of Wisdom.
my bad, you know why?
Control breathing!
I don't know why I use that burst.
Let's move.
I don't know why I use that burst. Actually, using burst is bad. But yeah, you don't need to use Nahida's burst. Actually, that's true. Because you know why? That Nahida's burst gives you a EO, which is actually not so useful. On the second half, yes, you can maybe use this team because you can get some aggravate. You can swill that Electro. But yeah, I would say it's still like, yeah, it's better to use. Verisa has like two teams. One of them is overloaded with Chevrus. Would be nice if you use Constellation 6 Chevrus, of course. And second one, it's like, yeah, plunging with Navia and like, with Navia, I'm sorry, with Shenyun and Furina. It still depends which you like prefer more, but overload team is better. Hey, welcome back, Mirak, welcome back. So yeah, like Dreamers, if you have another crazy like some teams, but yeah, just... Oh yeah, about like overload, you can actually use this team. You know what? So yeah, let's say Arlecchino's overloaded is kind of like this one. You can use Arlecchino, you can use... Just a second. Let me think about it. Why is that? Ororon has a field Electro. Yes, in this case, it's going to be not so great. But you still can use it. I would say... It's not enough healing though. Now, let's try something like that. So yeah, you use like first. Yeah, I know like it's. Or like I found. What faint? I might like need to sleep. That's okay, Mirak. Let's get some sleep. No problem. I heard that like Raiden and Effie are in first phase. About like 5.6. Let me just like just a second. I have an info about that. So yeah. First phase is going to be Escoffier and Kinich. Second phase is going to be Raiden and Navia. So according to the leaks, it's going to be like that. So Raiden is on a second phase, maybe not like that, maybe Escoffier Navia and or Raiden and Kinich on a second phase. Most likely Kinich is going to be on the second phase. If you ask me, I got this like recently, this info, but I don't believe in that info. You know why? Because yes, looks like Kinich, like Escoffier with Raiden or Navia, and Kinich with either of them, something like that. Kinich is on second half, most likely, not the first half. If you need Raiden, I mean, I wouldn't suggest you to go for Raiden anyway, but it's up to you. Because, yeah, why not?
Rise to the sun!
Everybody stand at the frying pan into the fire. Your
Pyroclastic surge!
Switching gears.
Oh my god, that was crazy actually. That was so quick. Nice. Nice chance to get like Kinich or Navia, like whatever. Yes, that's true. And by the way, you can get like, let's say, the point is, we actually will get pretty good weapon banners as well. You know why? Because, like, let's say in this case, I maybe consider to go for that weapon. Like, I want, like, maybe a skirk weapon, to be honest, but we'll see, we'll see. The point is, like, if you want to go for weapons, you have like Escoffier's signature weapon, you have Kinich signature weapon, which is actually not bad, but unfortunately mostly for Kinich. You have Raiden's signature weapon, which is actually crazy because it's great. It's just insanely great. And you have Navia's signature weapon, which is actually looks great, like Rita. If you remember that anime, which is 7 Deadly Sins, that's Rita weapon. Okay, so yeah, let me give it a try again.
I'm going in. Boba, get them.
Light of the blazing sun! Rev the end! Let's light it up! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Nice and spicy.
Time to say hello.
Pyroclastic surge!
I need to unfield my ororon, you know why? To get more. Actually, it's not a bad thing. I didn't expect that.
Light it up!
Going in. Eat this.
Not too far now.
Light of the blazing
Actually, it's
sun!
good. And you know why it's good? Because my Chevreuse is Constellation 2, not like she doesn't give me like additional something. And because of that, yeah, why I use these ones? Oh yeah, that's true. Hey MZ, how are you doing? Yeah, I'm not touching weapon banner for like the next year. Yeah, no need to. Well, because of that Verisa's weapon, that's true. How are you doing, MZ? Okay, so yeah, let's try this one. It's actually this, like, let me try again with that mavuika. I didn't expect so much damage. You know, and I use that EM weapon, by the way.
Rise to the sun!
Everybody stand back. Boba, get them. Hey, yeah.
Go! You're free now!
Wrath from the sky!
Yeah, I need some healing, but your damage is crazy, actually.
Burn it down! Let's light it up!
Out of the frying pan.
Yeah, he can change his position.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
You're toast.
Farewell!
Light of the blazing sun!
Switching gears.
Switching gears. Buckle up.
rise with the sun!
Tell me what you see.
I don't want to use Bennett's burst.
Nice and spicy.
Breath from the sky!
Okay, I don't want to use Bennett's burst, but actually, yes, it was a... No, it wasn't a waste. Alright, so yeah, let's give it a try, this one.
Behold
My royal
the abyss.
Sorry about that, guys. I have like huge skill problem with Chevrus. I always use her skill first, then burst, which is actually a big problem because you need. But yeah, it's because of constellations. But still, okay.
Burn it down!
I'm going in. Eat this.
Go! You're free now!
Pyroclastic surge!
Pretty good now.
Incinerate! Full throttle!
Nice and spicy. Everybody stand back. You're toast.
Not too far now.
Light it up! Light of the blazing sun!
I'm going in. Eat this.
Farewell!
Pyroclastic surge!
Yeah, guys, like guys, this banner hates me. I keep getting Yanfei, and she's already constellation. For real? Yeah. I don't know, Dreamers like... okay. I want to see tomorrow's... Oh yeah, excited for errors. You know like what? About tomorrow's stream, yes, I'm excited as well, but the only problem is, yeah, like that changes to the game, which like, yeah, wasn't so significant if you ask me. I still want that something with artifacts, like, yeah, it's so bad, but we need to wait, I think. For Escoffier, yes. Escoffier, by the way, as well as Escoffier, guys, most likely Escoffier will be just like, she is completely like finished and done. So yeah, as you remember, like, yeah, she got some changes to her for her Constellation 2 and for Constellation 6, if I'm not mistaken. And that was a little bit debuff, nerf, debuff. It was a little bit nerf.
Something you wish to report?
But
Oh,
she got
you have
some
my
buff on
undivided
her
attention.
passive, if I'm not mistaken. So if something like that, she's actually going to be okay, you know? And her field damage is going to be crazy. She is kinda, you can say, like Emily but cryo, something like that, with healing abilities. I hope they do new endgame content. Oh, about the endgame content, actually it's on the way, but it's going to be super difficult. According to the leaks, we are going to get like new type of spiral abyss with not like 3 chambers, like let's say not 12 floors, 6 floors. Each floor will get 3 chambers, and you need to use not 2 but 3 teams. It's going to be crazy.
Behold the
You
abyss.
asked for it. Start the...
Of great my holy proclamation.
This is where you fall.
The power of revelation.
Final warning!
Shall set you free.
Justice will prevail!
The word
That's not...
Transfixed!
peace and hope find you.
She's super... Okay, let me...
Laid bare!
I don't think I can
your
destroy
weapons.
this one.
On my...
Yeah, Bennett like kind of was just super crazy.
Witness
Let's
my
give it a try. Right?
Midnight Phantasma.
My bad.
You asked for it.
Final warning!
Oh, actually I can. Oh, oh my god, for real? Okay. I get infusion.
By royal drop your weapons! Faster! Stronger!
This is where you fall.
Overruled! Shadow Raven! Hands where I can see them! Final warning!
Yeah, you actually...
Form first!
Yeah, it's okay. Okay. So you can use actually double overload teams, and you can use double dendro teams. Like, not dendro, but yeah, double, like Alhatum's sub teams. I'm down, like, okay, like, I hope, like, I have enough wishes to get her dreamers. Like, I think, like, Peter and Suri, I kept grinding Fontaine, and like, oh yeah. If you need some characters, yes, you need to. Newlet, Citlali, Furina, and Escoffier. I hope runs this. Which one? Newlet, Citlali, Furina, and Escoffier. Actually, you can. It's going to be not a bad team, you know what? But there's a catch. As you know, guys, Red Shred working completely different. It's not a buff. The point is, if you get a lot of Red Shreds, it might be not a beneficial but downgrade. You know why? Because as soon as you reach a level 0 on Red Shred, it's decrease that beneficial by 2. You know? So yeah, the point is, like, let's say Citlali, as you know, gives you 20, right, for Hydro. Escoffier will give you 55 with this team, right? It's 75 in general. If enemy has like 50, you clear 50, and 25 will be deleted, like divided by 2. So you will get 12, but not 25, you know? Let's say, if you got the point. So yeah, like, I would say that's why buff is, and defense debuff is way better, because defense debuff working completely different. That's why it's super rare, you know? So yeah, just keep that in mind. This team might be okay, but for specific enemies might be not so useful. So you always, actually, it would be nice to check like resistances of like enemies resistances. I think Vortex said that Effie Escoffier like isn't good with Newlet unless like Constellation 1. I think no, like you can use it, like if you use Citlali Constellation 1. Why is that? Oh yeah, that's true. You can use this team though, but yeah, yeah, actually yes, that's true. You need Constellation 1 for this. I've completely forgot. I told you that. So yeah, it's because of Newlet Constellation 1. That's true. Yeah, because of Constellation 1, this team might be not so useful. You still can use it though. Yeah, that's true. Like, yeah, without, like, that's true, MZ. Like, you're right. I completely, yes. Dreamers, you know, like, sometimes dreamers ask me the same question again and again, but I accept that. Hey, dreamers, come on. Yeah, I mentioned that about, like, maybe, like, 3 weeks ago. This team is bad because of Constellation 1 Newlet. And why is that? If you don't have access to Constellation 1, you definitely will lose some damage. And you will lose a lot of damage. And I don't think like
exploration and trials,
Escoffiers and Citlali's
adventuring is right up my alley.
Will help you a lot, because damage is damage, as you told you, like. But Red Shred is Red Shred, completely different formulas. I love Overloaded Arlecchino. Yes, Overloaded Arlecchino is great. But you know why Overloaded Arlecchino is great?
Humans are the same.
You won't believe. It's because of
Except
Fischl.
we call that light.
It's not because of Arlecchino herself. If you use another character, Electro character, let's say Cookie Shino. Actually, yes, with Cookie you can use, but Fischl is crazy. Okay, so yeah, let's give it a try.
Everybody stand back!
By the way, this is also Overloaded team.
Time to say hello.
Wrath from the sky!
Let's see if I can clear that. This enemy is a little bit online.
Rise with the sun! Let's light it up! Teamwork is trim!
Nice and spicy.
Actually, I don't use that. You know why? I need to use only Gova to give me some 50% like Pyro Restret, and that's it. I don't need anything else. But yeah, let's continue.
Rev the engines! I'm going in!
WuWa, get them!
Go! You're free now!
Wrath from the sky!
Was that for real? She's crazy. Oh my god, I messed up a little bit.
Light it up! Everybody stand!
I need only Goba actually.
He's free!
Light of the blazing sun!
Yeah, because Goba gave me 15%, but yeah, it's not enough damage.
Incinerate! Let's light it up! I'm going in!
Anyway, let's give it a try.
Right, man?
Time to say hello!
Pyroclastic surge!
Damage is bad. What looks like? Would you like to run this team? Kinich, Nahida, Mavuika, and Bennett? Nahida, Dreamers, like Dreamers, come on, like why Nahida? You know that Nahida is not okay with that. Like why Nahida? Can you tell me? This is good Kinich team, but Emily would be way better. Yes, of course, like Nahida is not completely bad. I mean, like what is my WFF best friend? Okay, alright, so yeah, just a second, let me just, I mean, yes, you know, like, I didn't know that BFF, so yeah, why Nahida? It's better to use, if you have Kirara, what I would suggest you to do, if you have Kinich on your second account, I would suggest you to build Kirara. Kirara in this case way better, why? You can use Kirara on Deepwood, and in this case, if you use Shield, you can get that buff, you know? I mean like Deepwood buff, and also you get some shield. On top of that, if you have Constellation 6 Kirara will increase like Kinich skill damage by 12%, which is actually cool. So it's actually not a bad character, and since Kinich rotation, I mean like yeah, that skill duration, it's slow, as you know, like he can only hits like 4 or 5 times. It depends on like if you catch that field, you know. In this case, Kirara will be completely okay. You don't need to use that Nahida. I will try the team, no problem. Anyway.
Up to? Never
Is
mind.
that oh, then put Pamela. Ah, come on, Dreamers, you change your mind like so quickly. No, like as you know, like which team you told me about, and why this team is not okay. No, MZ just brought. I think Dreamers said like Vortex is my boyfriend. Oh, come on, MZ. No, just brother. Okay, MZ is like, so yeah, let me try this one. This one is, oh yeah.
Transfix!
Oh, it's revealed!
Stop right there!
Let's...
Yeah, I'm hooked actually on this one. You know why? This enemy is actually terrible as hell.
Everlasting as the moon!
Midnight, Phantasma!
Justice will prevail!
Control breathing!
On my...
Oh, actually damage is cool, you know? But it's because of Fisher.
Laid bare!
By royalty!
You asked for it! Stop it!
Quick as a flash!
Harder!
Let's... Shadow Raven!
Oh my God.
Let night...
This is where you fall. Overruled!
Why I did that? Yeah, I messed up a little bit, but on the first half, but it's possible to do.
Hands where I can see 'em! Fight! Faster! Stronger!
And I...
Everlasting as the moon! Transfixed!
As you wish, main Fräulein.
Yeah, I messed up a little bit. Anyway, let me try the team you told me about. I'm on my knees. Or Kinich to Constellation 1. Yes, Kinich is actually crazy. So yeah, the team you told me about was with Nahida, right? Nahida, Mavuika. I'm going to use on a... Yeah, let's use it on a second half. Yeah, let me do domain first. You can use Nahida, but you know what's the problem? It's better to use Baiju, it's better to use Kirara. Kirara is crazy actually. It's better to use like Yao Yao is not so great, unfortunately. You can, but it's it's kind of like bad.
I won't hold you back.
Yeah, let's try with Nahida, no problem.
Justice will prevail. So, teamwork is
Quick as a flash.
right. It's justice o'clock.
But you know what I would suggest you guys, if you ask me? I would suggest you to build Iansan no matter what. Even if you have constellation like 0, still build Iansan. You know why? Because she is actually not so terrible as I thought. If you remember my thoughts about Iansan initially, it was actually, yes, I thought that she is bad at constellation 0. But at least it's an option, you know? It's an option you can use. Then like Mavuika really has potential in my account. Mavuika has potential, come on, like like crit damage, defense, alright, thank you very much. Pyro damage, oh my god, I need cryo damage. I don't need that, anyway, I will keep it. Pyro damage, I need cryo, I got cryo by the way once. Alright, so let me try the team with Nahida and Kinich on the second half. Yes, because you know why? First half, oh actually yes, I can use on the first half, let's give it a try. But it's going to be, which one? Oh, Bennett. Okay, let's try on the first half. So the team is going to be like that. You are going to use... in this case, actually, Nahida might be useful because of that small, hydro, like enemies, which you can, destroy with one skill. Kinich, it's going to be Bennett. And Mavuika. So rotation is going to be like that. So you use skill first. You don't need to use burst, by the way. It's my bad. So because burst gives you elemental master, which is useless. Use skill. Use Bennett, then something like that. Let's give it a try. I like freeze team of the vortex run Ayaka. Oh yeah, Ayaka is cool. Ayaka is cool. Ayaka is actually crazy. I didn't expect Ayaka is so cool, but fun to play. I mean, that's why Ayaka has so many fans within Genshin Impact. Not gonna lie.
Rise with the sun.
Everybody stand. Why do they?
Initially I got
Mine to command!
Commit to memory.
Light it up.
oh yeah, my bad. I did my bad. I did it wrong. You need you need to use Mavuika's burst. My bad. The problem is, in this case, it's better to use maybe Nahida, Mavuika's skill burst than Bennett, yes, because of healing. Because if you do other rotation, you can die. Ayaka was always Cryo Queen Vortex. She just needs buff to return to Bennett. You know what's the problem, MZ, with that? I heard a couple threads about that with Escoffier, Ayaka is going to be at Arlecchino level. I don't believe in that whatsoever. You know why? Because it's impossible by only getting 55% refresh rate, make an Ayaka meta again. She's going to be definitely powerful, but team is going to be powerful, you know, but not Ayaka personally damage. You know why? Because that team will get, most likely you will use a team like that. You will use Ayaka, right? You are going to use Furina, Escoffier and Yelan. All of these three characters except Ayaka, they can buff and do off-field damage. Yelan can do off-field damage and give you buff. Furina can do damage and give you buff. Escoffier can do damage and give you debuff. I mean, Resha. In this case, team DPS is going to be actually crazy as hell. But it's not because of Ayaka. It's because of this team. In short, you can use any cryo, even Rosa, and you will get kind of the same result, you know. And I would say Rosa in this case would be better. You know why? Because she's a 4-star, and you will not lose time on that animation. You can build her properly, and you will be alright. Rip, have Yelan on my other account. Oh, you can use Shinchu, by the way. Shinchu with Noblesse in this case would be nice. Just keep that in mind. If you don't have Yelan, that's completely okay. Actually, Yelan is a little bit annoying, if you ask me. Shinchu in this case, way better. Like, I like Shinchu a lot. But keep that in mind, use Shinchu not as a DPS character, but as a supportive character. Like in this case, like Noblesse would be better. Especially for Skirk. So yeah, let's do it again.
Rise with the sun! Wrath from the sky! I'm going in!
Target acquired. Who can play that game?
Burn it down! Light up the blazing sun! Let's light it up! Everybody stand
And I'm down. You know why? I would say it's not a bad thing.
Everyone hold hands.
Light it up!
Oh my god.
Surge!
Let me try again. It's not a bad. Well, hit him is slightly better. Hey, welcome back, Tanuki. I'm hoping news about Capitano. Oh, Sino. Hi, Sino. How are you doing? About Sino, you know what, Sino? Like about Capitano. They already announced that. Like we got some news actually. They said that Capitano is not going to be playable within 6.0. So within Notcry, most likely we're not going to get Capitano. Just keep that in mind. Just in advance, you know, like maybe, yeah, like that. Actually, EM might be useful for mavuikas.
I'm going in!
Climb these swords.
Glory to its none! There! That's not when I'm in a bad mood.
I see everything. The Temple of Wisdom.
Rise with the sun!
You know why this team is bad?
Everybody stand back!
You have so many 5-stars, and you have so many animations.
Everything.
Yeah, like Dreamers, like this team. Like, let me try and on second half. Is on second half it might be okay, but first half is actually terrible for him. You know why? So many animations, 5 stars. That's why using 4-star, it's so, for me personally, using 4 stars is way more comfortable than 5 stars. But anyway, let's try on the second half. So yeah, it's going to be like. I have Yelan plus signature with 160 energy charge. I have, yes. By the way, with the 160, if you use Furina on like Josh with Favonius, you will be alright. Like, it's not okay, but yeah, I hope you will be alright. I want farm more primos for him. For which one? Ah, for Venti. You ought to bring him home. Venti isn't Emma, he is Femboy. Femboy, for real? Alright. Alright, for the first half we can use. Yeah, let's go like Arlequin overloaded teams. I really like this team. Recently, that team is actually crazy. Especially like, yeah, if you don't have access to Bennett, you can easily use like iansan. Iansan. By the way, you know what? I just googled that iansan. Iansan, it's actually some like that name has some meanings, you know. All right, so yeah, let's.
Laid bare.
You asked for it! Final one! Control breathing! On my mark!
Transfix. Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Justice will prevail!
Drop your faster, stronger.
Laid bare.
Odds reveal.
Stop right there!
Control breathing.
Oh my god.
On
Hello.
my mark!
Wanted my full attention.
Messed up with rotation. Just a second. You saw that meme vortex? Like, no, I didn't. I will. No, I haven't. I will check that. No problem. Every time you say something to check, I definitely do. I will check that. Ballerine, cappuccina, maybe no. I hope you. Oh yeah, I wish you best of luck, Tanuki. I wish you best of luck.
Staring into my eyes is ill-informed.
I royal decree! Hands where I can see them!
Quick as a flash.
Laid bare. This is their fault. Transfix.
As you wish, main foiler.
You asked for it! Final warning!
Let's move.
Overrule.
Odds reveal.
Hands where I can...
Control breathing.
Start them.
It's meme vortex slope. Yeah, I will check it. I mean, like, I haven't checked it. I'll check it, like, sign up. Okay, this team, which is like, might be maybe useful on a second house. Let's check it. Because, like, against shields, kinich is actually crazy. It's like electro shields. You can use pyro and, like, a dendro.
Behold,
Make yourself a
the
room.
abyss has
Burn it down! Light up the blazing sun!
Hear the truth.
Let's light that's gonna hurt in the morning! I'm going in!
Locked on.
Of grace.
Damage is cool, actually. Not gonna lie.
My holy proclamation.
Bow before your king!
The power.
Let's play realism.
Compare! Pyroclastic surge!
And you know what's the point is?
Everybody stand back!
My mistake.
The point is that enemy cannot drain Mavuika's energy.
Rise with the sun! Light up the blazing sun! Teamwork is strict!
You will die on anyway. You see, like, he can, like, actually hit that enemy. In just a
Temple of
second.
Wisdom.
Not a bad team, but you know what, Dreamers, like, you need to use that team on the second half, unfortunately.
Everybody stand!
Locked on. Claim these souls.
Committed to memory.
Your soul!
Share my knowledge.
Rise with the sun! Breath from the sky! Teamwork is strict!
I got him cornered.
Alright, you can use it. Actually, not bad, but yes, first half is a little bit annoying because of Tulpa, but yeah, second half is okay. 2 point, actually, yes, not a bad damage, not a bad, but yeah, like you actually can do better with this team if you do different rotation, like you use like Nahida skill burst. Why burst is good? Because burst gives elemental mastery to active character, which is going to be Mavuika. Mavuika can do more damage with that, actually potentially more damage. Let's say it depends on enemy. Since it's overloaded damage, because that enemy is electro, it might be like increase your damage potentially. But it's better to use maybe Nahida skill burst than Bennett, after that Mavuika. You know why? Because, yeah, in this case you can buff Mavuika's burst as well. And after that kinich. Like, so, but the problem, what problem might be? It's kind of healing. Because you will use kinich without Bennett's healing for a short period of time. So yeah, you will be like a little bit vulnerable.
What could the
Kinich without burning damage is so bad. No, actually no. You know why? I see. You can use like you know what surprisingly is good? You can use Kinich Hyperloom like damage. Let me show you. It's not great one, but it's possible to use. So yeah, you can use the team like this. So you can go like Nahida. Let's go Nahida in this case. You can go Shincho or Yelan. You can potentially go with Furina, but it's not a great option. Because, you know, for me, because of my cookie Shinobu, yeah. But you can. I mean, like, you can go like this team. Let's go like this team. Like, let's say Alhatem's teams, but instead of Alhatem, you use Kinich.
Deal. I'm in.
So yeah. You're going to use Nahida, then Furina, then Cookie Shinobu, then Kinich. Well, that's his best team, I see. Yeah, that's true. Like, best team is like, but you know what? Like, it's kind of like, yeah.
This place pretty little. The Temple of Wisdom. Yoo-hoo! Let my name echo inside.
This enemy has a shield, but if you notice that, the damage... Yeah, I just kill... You know why is that? It's like, you know, just keep that in mind. Cookie Shinobu is Constellation 0, and I have a low time on her skill. But potentially, it wasn't pyro, but you get some like damage. It's actually cool team. Like, yeah, just consider to use it. Oh, no problem, Mirak. My obsidian luck for Kinich is so good. I got another... Oh, by the way, you said about obsidian. Oh my god. I forgot, I wanted to do Marushi Hunter as well. You know why? I'm pretty low on like... Oh no, no Marushi Hunter. I want... Yes. I'm going to do like a Strongbox Marushi Hunter. Not Marushi Hunter. Cinder City. I want to do Cinder City and Obsidian Codex. I need some Cinder City, unfortunately. You know why? Because I noticed that I'm super low on Noblesse and I'm super low on Cinder City. Why is that? I recently switched my Rosa from Emblem to Cinder. You know why? To use her as a supportive character. So yeah. And yes, like I see, this team with Kinich is actually not bad. I can try it in like yeah, in Spiral Abyss as well. Here because I don't have Emily. Oh yeah, I got that, no problem. Like yeah, I got that, so yeah, no problem. I just like I always forget about that, then I like remember. So yeah, that's completely okay. But that's why Nahida. I have Mavuika and Bennett, but not Emily and Nahida, so I'm a bit confused who to put. But not Mavuika. Oh, you can go like the problem with Bennett and Traveler Dendro. It's an issue. You cannot use the, like Bennett and Traveler, but you can go Kirara if you have. You can use Collei. Collei actually is not bad. And yes, Collei or Kirara. Kirari is actually not a bad option, especially if you have Constellation 6. Kinich is crazy DPS. I have Constellation 4 Yao Yao. Maybe I will use... Yeah, you can use Yao Yao as well. But Yao Yao is going to be like... Yeah, like since you use Bennett, I mean, it's going to be enough healing.
Transfix.
My royal decree. You asked for it. Drop your weapon. Quick as a flash. Let's...
Midnight Phantasm.
Hands where I can see them! Stop right... On my...
Oh my god, come on, come on.
Final warning!
Oh, let me do it again. Iansan was like, yeah, on that, like... But Sino, like, after like ISO, Kinich, I think Kinich is far better. It depends, because you know why? Let's say, yes, for Alhaitham, you mostly have only, like, maybe 2 archetypes, which is, like Spread and, like, Quick Bloom, Hyper Bloom with Furina. But yes, you need some characters, which is Constellation, at least 2 Cookie, you know? Kinich is a little bit more expensive because Kinich best team with Emily, she's a 5-star, you know. Let's say like that. With Alhaitham you can use Nahida, but Nahida is kind of like everyone has Nahida. You know, I don't know like anyone who don't have her.
I can't.
And you can use
like what you
Shinchu
see.
and you can use Kokishinobu, which is a 4-star. With Kinich, yes, that Emily must have. You know, like without Emily, it's kind of like difficult. You still can use Nahida, yes, but Emily is completely different, you know. So yeah, I would say playing with Alhaitham, like building Alhaitham's teams is a little bit slightly easier than like building like Kinich teams. But Kinich is powerful, not gonna lie. Kinich is a Dendro. He has like actually access to Night Soul Blessing, which is actually crazy, you know. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Night Soul Blessing is actually good stuff, you know. It's actually extremely useful. Justice. Oh, Justice. It's kind of like Justice. You know that Justice, Verisa, like if you switch to Japanese voice line, while using her like plunging, she said Justice. Okay, actually I can switch that and check.
Overruled. Odds revealed.
Justice will prevail!
Faster. Stronger. Let's... Midnight Phantasmical...
Hands where I can see them! Stop!
Stay out of my way. Laid bare.
By royal decree, justice will prevail!
Control breathing.
Let's...
Wings of darkness! Stop right there!
No, I messed up.
You asked for it!
Yeah, I didn't use that.
Stronger.
I always
On
mess
my
with
mark!
that shivers a little bit. Yeah, oh my god. I saw Iansan video too versus Justice for... Oh, Justice, yeah. Iansan video, what? Climbing thing? Oh yeah, but yeah, my video about it. Yes. By the way, I says Dreamers to do that climbing video. I will do it, like I already prepared all of the stuff, Dreamers. Because yeah, like you need cutting, editing, etc., something like that. I will do big video, like yeah, and shorts one. So yeah, I will maybe release it tomorrow.
Light it up! Everybody stand back!
Target acquired.
Oh my god, for real. He just like... Yeah, damage is fine, not gonna lie, like damage is actually... The point is...
Oh, glory! Glory to
Come on, just die already, can you?
Especially hot when make yourselves at home. Measly insects.
Wrath from the sky! I'm going in!
Let me see if I can like... Well, actually you can.
Committed to next round.
God, he's just there.
Burn it down! Pyroclastic surge! Yeah! Everybody stand!
Locked up.
With kinich is cool, you know why? Kinich attack from the range, and this enemy that like doesn't change his position because like if you like do melee attacks,
Shadow of the past. Mind to command.
This place through the dead would
Wrath from the sky! Let's light it up!
Target acquired.
let me see if I can do it.
I'm going in!
I don't think I can do it.
The Lord of the
So yeah, I need to try it, but more harder.
Locked up.
Actually, it's possible. I just like messed up because yeah, his personal damage is actually good.
committed to memory. The Temple of Wisdom.
Pyroclastic surge!
And yeah, she can.
Everybody stand!
I got him cornered.
But he destroys that shield super fast. Yeah, okay, like yeah, my bad. Alright, so yeah. Hey, how are you doing? Ionuts06, how are you doing? Justice, yeah. Oh, about Justice, by the way. So yeah, let me just like switch to Japanese. Oh yeah, Justice, and she said it's so cool. I need to go like to the languages. Yes, Japanese. Are really good, like 30-35 damage increase. Oh, it's really good. With what works? Like you saw it like on getting constellation. No, I don't think so. You know why? That's constellations actually. By the way, for Kinich, both constellations like 1 and 2 is just crazy. Both of them. Maybe one of the best constellations in the game. You know why? It gives you so much damage. Like I would say it can compete with New World's Constellation 1. Because yeah, it's just crazy. Just imagine, it's not only gives you like crit damage, but it's also speed movement, which is actually cool. You know why? In this case, you actually, yeah, you just actually can avoid so many attacks. Constellation 2 though gives you Dendro Rest Rate by 30% for 6 seconds. Incredible crazy. Just great constellations. But no, like I don't think so. You know why? He's super powerful. And for me, since I have Emily, I have his best team, you know? I think like, yeah, it's better to go for new characters. Remember, you have fish weapon on Kinich Water. Yeah. Yeah, I use like, that's why his damage, that's why it's so like not so great. If I switch to like another weapon, he is going to be to do like way more better damage. Yeah, I have fish one. That's true. Like, yeah, but I told that in advance. So I'm going, because you know why? He's so powerful, you don't need, you can actually use like, kind of like something this, or like, yeah, something like this one. Level 90 at least, you know? Actually, this one might be good. You know why? So after damaging an opponent with an elemental skill, the skill has 80% chance to, oh, actually, it's not a bad option, you know? It gives you more attacks than this one. Fish weapon. Base attack, I mean. Huh. And some energy recharge. We can give it a try. We can actually give it a try. I never tried this one. Huh. Yes, it definitely will decrease his attack, but alright. Mavuika banner or wolf. Use Mavuika. You want to? Oh yeah, like he's going to be incredibly powerful. You know, just imagine like like with that fish weapon. You notice like it damage was actually crazy. Okay, no problem. Let me try with a gravestone. Then I will switch to Mavuika's weapon. No problem, guys. First team is going to be Justice. Just a second. So yeah, it's going to be like this one, this one, and let's go Shanling, since we're going to use Mavuika on the second half. And second half is going to be Kinich with that gravestone, Nahida, Mavuika, and that was Bennett, right? Yeah, that was Bennett. So yeah, it's going to be like this again. Yeah, let me just do this rotation. So yeah. Oh yeah, there's like Mavuika weapon. Yeah, Mavuika, no problem. Like yeah, you can make more team with Emily, with Constellation. You only have one team. Oh yeah, maybe like with Constellation one team. Why is that? Oh, you mean like yeah, like let's say it's better to go for Emily instead of Constellation. In this case, yes, I agree. I mean, if I got it correct.
王の裁きを受けてこい。
師匠の技を食らいなさ。呼吸を整えよう。ヒーロー決断。食らえ。行くよ。ジャスティス。ドーンドーン。はあ。食らえ。あ。いたたた。
That was
行くよ。
これは必要な武力だ。動くな。
はっ。もっと速く、もっと強く。大火弾おろし、ドーン。頭突き、ジャスティス。ドーン。ダイビングフィースト、ヒーロー決断。
Yeah, Justice. Have you heard that? Justice. Justice. That's so fun, actually. You know, Justice. Alright, so yeah, this team is like with a gravestone on Kinich. I never tried this gravestone, actually. It's not a bad idea. You know why? Because main source of Kinich damage comes out of his skill. His rotation, actually, it's super slow, super low, like slow, not slow, low in terms of time. So actually, maybe you can do something. Let's give it a try. So yeah.
知識はあなたに。
みんながそばに。
アクセル全開。この天下で裁く。
獲物だ。
Because we need to destroy the shield in this case, it's actually gravestone might be better. Actually, I have. Oh no, my bad. Yeah. Oh yeah, you can. You see that? I get the second like chance to use.
正義に降臨。汝の魂を我が輩に捧げよう。あ？返事もろくにできねえのか？まだ永遠に黙らせてやる。全力攻撃。石煙に葬られよ。
扉はお前のためにある。
獲物だ。
Oh my god, that's not what I'm doing today.
悪くねえ取引。
You can actually. Okay, let me switch to like another weapon. Justice. Let's use Justice again. So yeah, you want me to use Kinich with like Mavuika's signature, no problem. It's going to be Kinich. Oh yeah, like. And by the way, if you are going to use Nahida, Dreamers, use Nahida with Deepwood, definitely. Because yeah, you can use Bennett with Deepwood, but I wouldn't suggest you. Mavuika Deepwood is not okay. Oh my god. Vortex, mind checking Shanling build. Yes, of course, no problem. Yes, Vortex, like getting Emily is better than, yes, that's true. Oh, no problem, just a second. Yeah. Like, yeah. Just as let me build the team, then I. Alright, the team is going to be like, yeah, the same. Another great option actually. Yeah, this fish weapon might be better, but you get second. But yeah, anyway, let's go like this team weapon. With this weapon I will get pretty good stats actually. It's close, like more than 100, a little bit. And yes, it's definitely, it's when I will be within a fight, it will give me not additional 20 but additional more crit damage. You know why? Because he is a Night Soul Blessing character, and this weapon says that if you don't have any Night Soul Blessing, you get this buff, which is 20% crit damage and 28% attack for 6 seconds after using, like, yeah, when using an elemental skill or burst. While a scorching brilliance instance is duration, oh yeah, it's not like that. So yeah, according to, yeah, when the equipping character is in the Night Soul Blessing state, these buffs will be up or like more than 75%. So yeah, a crit damage you will get 36 if I'm not mistaken, and attack is going to be 48 or ish something. I don't remember exactly, but still, like, it's a better buff anyway. Can you smile before I... Yes, can you smile? It's I have actually, I have smiles before, but yeah.
法の裁きを受けてこい。話が通じないなら呼吸を整えよう。ジャスティス。どう？頭突き。ヒーロー決断。あ、くらえ。行くよ。ヒーロー決断。くらえ。どう？これは必要な武力だ。もっと早く、もっと強く。合図を。師匠の技を食らいなさい。ヒーロー決断。くらえ。はっ。ジャスティス。どう？行くよ。大火弾おろし。はっ。
Kinich with mavuika signature looks wrong. Kinich with mavuika. Kinich with... No, it's like, maybe, like, I don't know, like, it's about damage. Maybe it's...
私のお家にいらっしゃい。
燃えろ。みんなは俺が燃えよ。この天下で裁く。退路はない。
Yeah, you know, like
赤月の影よ。
it's obviously
我が
better
命を
damage.
果たせ。
我が輩の遺恨はひどいな着物。
覚えたわよ。
どうも気分がめないぞ。無性なのか。きっちり代償を払ってもらうぞ。聞け、太陽の炎を。
神聖なる鬼は永久に
くらえ。
Can I? Oh my god, of course I can.
燃えろ。
これこそが知恵の伝道。
くらえ。全力攻撃。赤煙に葬られよ。
かかったな。獲物だ。
Yeah, I missed out with Bandit Buff a little bit.
全霊権限。ハリソンリルの熱煙で口ゆくナンジラを照らす。一斉の太陽の炎を。幽体爽快。燃えろ。みんながそばに。
Oh my god. The damage is actually so, like...
覚えたわよ。
くらえ。
Come on.
烈日よ私に従えこの
So yeah,
天
they
下で
just
裁
like
くせい
alright, says. Yeah, like way better damage, like obviously, you know why? Like because like just imagine that weapon is actually, you know what? I would suggest like it's bad like a suggestion, but still, if you want to get the weapon, skip Escoffier weapon, and go for Skirk weapon. You know why? Because maybe Skirk weapon will be alongside Mavuika's weapon, so you will get a chance to get like one of them. What character kinich like with Mavuika? Might checking my Shanling build. Oh, Shanling build. Oh, nice, nice. Actually, not bad. I like this one already. If it's with catch, it's just okay. All right. Actually, it's not a bad weapon. I would suggest you to use catch, but this one is good. This one is actually, you know, in terms of crit rate, it's better. Nice, nice talent. It's bad. Yeah, you definitely need to crown her Pyronado. You can skip, or you can keep go at level 9, but Pyronado must be crowned. Yes, it's about Mora, etc., something like that. Oh yeah, by the way, let me check how much energy you have. It's low. Energy recharge is low. You need about like 180, something like that. Just keep that in mind, because with 144, like Shenlink is literally unplayable. The build is good, but you need, you use elemental mastery. I would suggest you to use maybe, it's a good piece actually, but I don't know. Like, I use energy recharge. I will show you my build. Pyro damage, nice, nice. Oh my god, for real, I have couple pieces like that. You most likely got like with a 4 substats, right? And yes, this defense just destroys it, but this piece is still okay, you know? 21 and 33 is still okay. Yeah, you have some room to upgrade. Oh my god, for real, 1k HP. My god, I feel you actually. But yeah, in general, this build not bad. You just like try to increase her energy recharge. You know why? Let me show you my build. My numbers are a little bit like not so great. It's 53, 148, but I have 250 energy recharge, and I use energy recharge sands. You know why? Because yeah, in this case, like using Shenlink is way more comfortable. 2 Wanderer with, I have mass. I like. Oh yeah, that's alright. I know, like it's completely okay. I mean, like, you know why? It's always about Mora or like books, etc., something like that. This game is a little bit like, yeah. Sometimes you just like, you don't know what to do. Alright, so yeah, let me do what? Let me do one Obsidian Codex and one this Obsidian Codex. Yeah, and like 20 on Obsidian Codex and 44 that set. 3 to death, yeah, that's great. By the way, I have some pieces like that. I forgot which one. But yeah, like Verisa's English voice lines is just crazy. Justice. That's actually sounds so cool. Alright, so yeah. Let's go yeah, overload the team. And by the way, like the dreamers, about like Verisa, if you want to go for a fish for her in the future, just keep that in mind. Like overloaded actually it's the best team for her. Even though she doesn't like if you remember, like I was a little bit skeptical about her overloaded like teams, but looks like it's not bad. Yes, it's because of Chevreuse, by the way. Unfortunately for me, I cannot completely feel that damage because of like Constellation 2 Chevreuse, but still damage is cool, you know? Instead of Chevreuse, actually, you can use Bennett. You will be, yeah, you will get like not exactly the same, but maybe let's close them. Actually, you will get better damage. You know why? You know why you will get better damage? Because Bennett gives you... No, let's use Chevreuse. was gonna be goated piece. Yeah, actually yes, that's true, Mirak. I will try to find my one, like which is actually was super like. Just a second. If I'm not mistaken, that was boom. It was like attack percentage. It's not attack percentage. It's like attack. Oh, I like defense. Yeah, this one. It's actually great piece, but 21 defense. And let me check how many. Yeah, that's true. 2 defense, 2 crit damage, and 1 crit rate. At least I have 1 crit rate. You know, it's not a flat. So it's actually crazy. But oh my god, that was terrible. Yeah, and I got this recently. It's still great piece, by the way. And let me check if I have another one, right? For real? I have a couple of them. Yeah, another one. But this one is terrible. 21 defense. Another one. So yeah, I can rely actually completely. Another one, you see? Yeah, one more piece. So I can rely actually. Yes, for like xilonen it's okay. So yeah, I have a ton of this trashes. Oh yeah.
法の裁きを受けてこい。動け。
Oh my god, she's destroying. She's destroying. Oh my, for real, that's crazy. It's the first time I play like with Warisa in like this domain. But yeah, she's destroying. Justice. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's damn actually. I completely agree with you. So yeah, I completely feel like what Dendro damage. Okay, actually I already have one, but this one is, yeah, alright. Okay, let's do one more domains and like strongbox. And tomorrow is a live stream, guys. Don't forget about that, because 300 primogems. Luckily, they increased the duration of that primogems, because that was actually that was a shame. Then why you need to like back then, as you remember, guys, or like the codes was like 20 hours like time duration. It was a shame. Like why you do something like that? And by the way, yeah, you know what? Even without like my Chevrus is not like with Constellation 6, I actually can use like xilonen in not all of the teams, but still I can use even Kazuha, I can use Bennett, and I will get kind of the same result. Warisa is healing Iansan and Chevrus them. No, like Dreamers, it's bad. You know why? I don't have access to Constellation 6. In this case, I will get exactly the same damage. Let me check. Yeah, you see that? Like, it's... Like, I would say it's the same... And by the way, I didn't activate my Shanling. The point is, like, yeah. Yeah, I don't see like any like damage buff here. I can check that, by the way, just a second. Let me just grab this one. Okay, bye-bye, Dreamers, bye-bye. I guess I built my Warisa wrong. Wrong? I mean, like, you always can check, by the way, my builds. Okay, it has some potential. Oh my god, okay. You can check my build. If I'm not mistaken, that build is within showroom. Oh yeah, she's here. You can check it out anytime you want. Alright, so yeah, let's do strongbox. And yes, don't forget about like Imaginary Theater in 6 days. Don't forget about Shop Reset in 6 days, so you can get additional fates, guys, if you want. By the way, it's good for Tanuki. Tanuki, don't forget about like fates you can get from a shop, because that shop it will be resetted in like 6 days. So yeah, you can get like additional 5 discounted fates, guys. So yeah, let's do Noblesse. Maybe I will be lucky enough. Oh my god. Ah, you don't know what you need? I mean, no problem. I will check my, like, just a second, Mirak, no problem. I will check my, like, Verisa build. Just a second. Just let me just do, like, a couple of this. So, yeah, I got this one. Let's just give it a try first. If it's went to crit damage, I will continue. Okay. That piece. This one, if it give me crit rate, I will continue. Yeah, I desperately need defense. Oh yeah. Alright. That actually, I have flower, but you know, it's would be nice to get crit damage, crit rate. Okay. This one is like, yeah, if it's a crit rate, I will continue. In all other cases, I just skip because, yeah. Attack percentage. Let's do one more. All right. You know what? Just like I'm just curious a little bit, you know. Uh-huh. Ah. Okay. I'm not going to build this one, but yeah, this one is like, yeah, it's what Geo I got recently. So yeah, okay, that's it. Not today. It's like this one says me not today. Okay, let me just like at this point, I'm afraid to level up artifacts. The main reason of my Mora shortage is game. Oh yeah, like artifacts. Yeah, it's bad. You know why? If you want to level up artifacts from 0 to 20 with a small further artifacts, you know, like you can spend up to 500k Mora. Just imagine. So yeah, it's try to like builds up with like leveled up trash artifacts, you know what I mean? So yeah, like in this case you spent less like not so much more. About the build, she is actually not so difficult. You can use I will do the video, by the way, the damage difference between this one, which is like BP weapon, and this one. I consider this one as a free to play. It's a lost prayer, you can get it from a standard banner. About the talents, it's 10-10. Maybe in the future I will level this up to level 6, but you know, like it's not so, like it actually doesn't give you anything. It's like, yeah, it's not about like, multipliers are okay, not gonna lie, it's actually pretty okay, but yeah, it's up to you. It completely gives you nothing, just keep that in mind. The most important thing is like her normal attack because of plunge and high plunge, and this one because of, yeah, volcano, like, yeah, damage, etc. So yeah, it's actually good. And Fury Passion Flying Kick, it's, you know which one? Fury Passion Flying Kick, it's like the kick when it's like gives you a sound, right? And you do that burst. It's like a mini burst. Mini burst is this damage. If I'm not mistaken, it's like, yeah, it gives you the more, it has the most multiplier. Okay, about artifacts, you definitely want to go attack and electro damage bonus. If you don't have electro damage bonus, you can go attack. So yeah, and crit rate, crit damage. So actually not so bit difficult to build. Escoffier, on the other hand, she's going to be difficult to build because you need some energy recharge, you need some attack and crit rate, crit damage. So yeah, let me switch to my it's my this one, by the way, it's my exploration team. Oh yeah, 94. Just a second. Okay, guys. Oh yeah. Why you put that team on anyways? Oh, why I put this team? It's my exploration team, and it's actually a great team. You know why? I mean, in this case, I can use a field ororon. If I use mavuika ororon, I get some like overloaded damage. Also mavuika or like a chasca can swill that damage with that. Like kind of like yeah, I cannot get benefits from that swill because I use obsidian codex. But still, she is an emo. Also, I can use citlali and do burst damage with mavuika. It's actually a good team, and also it's a full like it's a full natlan team. Because of that, yeah, it's just like I don't know. Like, I like this team.
Tougher.
And if I'm not mistaken, I use like yeah, it's my exploration team. I usually, you know, I usually review my exploration team when I get new characters, but you know, like my last team was with Shinyu. But yeah, I recently changed it because yes, Chasca is like way more better. So yeah, okay guys, this is it for today. I wish you best of luck. Yeah, and don't forget to watch that live stream tomorrow. I still will do some some editing and videos, etc., something like that. And I also will post at 300 primogems codes. But yeah, would be nice to get something. And yeah, that's it for today. And yeah, thanks for joining guys, and bye bye. Bye bye guys.
That's a nice haul.
I'm a little out of practice these days. Any conflicts around? I'm in the mood for some peacemaking.
That's a nice haul.